Trav, go ahead. This is the 5 on 5 podcast presented by directmusic service.com and Nuke's Hot Sauce. The promo code is 5 on 5. Get you all your gear, get you your edits from Direct Music Service. Go get you some hot sauce. I'm one of your hosts, Phenom, coming to you live from Portland, Oregon. Down the street from me, my man Jupiter Williams. Down the street in Las Vegas, the man with the plan, Nick Lopez. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest today. I'm stoked for this one. Gentlemen, I am stoked for this one. He's Taylor Gang. He just came back from Brazil. He's in the sky. He's in New York. He's on the road.
Taylor Gang.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Dre Sinatra.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yo, Dre, how we living? How we living?
Man, I'm living great. We're good. God's good. Blessed.
We're up.
Good, man. Can't complain.
Up in New York, you just did Brazil. I saw the pictures from that. It looked like a movie. Tell us about that.
First of all, that's one city, well, not a city, a country, and me and Ty, when Ty Dolla was an artist I work with, me and him always talked about Brazil, probably like more than anything. Like we've always like been focused, like, I can't wait to go to Brazil, like, because we get like a lot of messages and like fan support for Brazil. So like, that's what always made us so hype about it. So when we finally got to go, like the love was crazy. It was so crazy. I stayed 2 extra days on my own dollar. Like I changed my flight 3 times straight. So I had to pay a change fee every single time I did that. And then my last flight I had to pay pretty much for a whole nother flight, my rooms for 2 days. So if that's not a movie, I don't know.
Yo,
my man said I'm staying.
Yeah. I'm not like Leo. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not going. I told him I'm not ready to go. Yeah, man. I got the dogs out here a little bit. The fans too were amazing, man.
Yo, is that the best looking people in the world? I have to imagine.
I haven't gone everywhere, but they have a nice swag. Australia's definitely up there in my book as well. Australia, man.
Australia has those big spiders and shit, though. That's what I can't fuck with. Like
I'm stepping on them things, man. I'll step on them.
We were talking about this last pod and the kangaroos too, man.
Yeah, and the kangaroos.
Australia.
That looks kind of wild, though.
Yeah. Wildlife in Australia? Hell no, man.
Nah. I've been out there a couple times and I've never seen, I mean, like, as far as like anything big spider, obviously it exists out there, but I've never seen anything crazy like that yet. But maybe when I do see it, maybe might fuck me up a little bit, but
shoot, knock on wood.
The love is so crazy out there.
Yeah, what they said is flip the toilet seat up because there's big spiders that hang out underneath the toilet seat. Yo, I would just turn into a skeleton. I'd be dead.
I would cry.
I'd be fucking dead, bro. You did London too. How was UK?
London, that's actually one of my favorite spots to play DJ. I actually want to move to London at some point in my life. Like, just like the culture out there as far as like music, nightlife, the appreciation for like music. I just feel like it's just so much more intense in London. And I love London. Like that's one of my places that I actually make sure I go every year to go like do my own thing out there, go play clubs, go listen to music, see what's going on, like listen to their own scene, they have their own music, but they also fuck with the Afro beats, they fuck with American music. So I think that's what makes London dope. It's like a mixture of all those genres.
Hey, would you stand in line for the Queen's casket?
Nah, but I did think about going out there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if I was standing in line, but I damn near thought about. I looked up tickets too.
Yeah,
hey, I did. I'm not gonna lie.
That's how you know you got it. You can flop the flight.
The funny thing is, I saw some shit like when the Queen died, they were like, yo, that shit hit different for 21 Savage, man. That shit had me in tears.
His Majesty, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that's some wild shit, man. If you had to guesstimate, how many miles do you think you flew last year? How many days do you think you were in the sky?
I think last year was one of those, I wasn't in the sky as much. I was starting to pick back up because after the pandemic, like things starting to slowly open. But that's a good question, man. Like I definitely took a couple of trips. I think like this year I'm back more like as far as like getting back to like the flying and like going back to like overseas and shit like that. Like just yesterday, I flew from fucking Brazil to Panama City out here in New York, and that trip took me 30 hours, literally from the time I left my fucking hotel, between like getting my plane diverted and waiting on the runway for 4 hours, like just long trips. I've been taking like long trips, London, hella Mexico trips, hella domestic trips, but definitely, man, up there. I don't know, maybe at least 100,000, something like that. I would at least think.
Yeah, busy.
I'm about to hit status on 3 airlines this year.
Oh
so
man, let's
definitely,
go, bro. Yeah,
definitely moving.
Yo, when's the last time you flew Spirit? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I flew Spirit this year and I fucking had a problem. I forgot what it was. I forgot what. Yo, here's the thing, man. Like, I'm not like too fucking cool to fly on Spirit, Southwest. Like,
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I need a
Right.
window seat. As long as there's a window seat, you could put me in the cargo of any fucking plane on this earth, bro. Like, I'm not too picky about that, but I tend to only do that like on a case of emergency if I'm going somewhere short, maybe Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to fucking across the world to Spirit Airlines, bro. I'm not doing that.
Hell no. That's like
I'm
sitting
not
on a
doing
bench
that.
in the sky, man. You're not doing that thing,
Yeah.
man.
There's worse airlines, bro. There's Air Trans, which is probably worse. Frontier, it's worse. I've probably been on. I don't think I've been on Air Trans this year, but Frontier is like another little janky little airline. Copa, the airline I was just yesterday, they're a janky airline. So I think Spirit gets a bad rap, but it's just one of those things that's like like a stereotype. I think there's other worse airlines.
Well, because Spirit is in more cities, right? I think Spirit's in more cities because we don't have the other ones.
Just goes to more hood cities like Detroit.
Okay, fair.
Like there's gonna be like more hella flights in Detroit where people are getting active and going to Detroit.
Yeah.
Spirit's the only one they post where people are brawling in the sky.
That's what I'm
saying.
It's always Spirit. It's
even
like,
when it's like United, they say
on.
it's Spirit.
When there's bullshit going on in the sky,
it's Spirit. It's
usually Spirit.
It's Spirit Airlines. Well, yo,
or
what
Southwest.
we do around here? Oh, Southwest too.
Southwest is
Southwest. At least you get the 2 free bags, so that chills everyone out. Everyone's hot because they got to check their bags for $40 at the
Everybody
terminal.
forgot you.
And they got to line. And they got to line up because they don't have assigned seating.
Yeah. Yo, that's how some
but you
shit
know there's
starts.
a finesse. You know there's a finesse though, right?
What's that?
I don't know. Should I give it all the finesse, man? I know y'all know the finesse for Southwest. You got to go up there. You tell them you got a fractured toe, or you say you just sprained your ankle. You need that pre-board. Oh, you're in there. You're straight. You're good. Every time. And they can't ask you by law. They can't really ask you like, I need proof. Show me. Like they have to just take your word for it. You know what I mean? So that's a little. That's the Southwest finesse. If you got that C boarding group, if you got that C group or that deep B group, man, go up to there and go check in that counter early and let them know, man, you just fractured your toe, or like I said, just make something up. And if you say it, believe in it.
That's that Sinatra special. Let them know.
Yeah, that's a little Southwest travel. Yo, I'm gonna tell you another funny story. I was on Twitter too. My boy was like, yo, I was getting on the Southwest plane and there was a girl. She had the bag, you know, like the barf bag, and she was like, and he was like, yo, are you okay? She was like, yeah, I just do that so people don't sit next to me, which is like one of the funniest things that I've ever fucking heard on Southwest, bro. He said he sat next to her, but she just does that so nobody sits in the middle next to her, which was fucking hilarious. I haven't tried it, but I will try it one day. I promise you that.
Yo, that long flight, you're like,
yeah, man. I'm gonna have the barf bag.
I can't commit to the bit like that, yo. I'd be laughing.
Yo, if I see your ass on there, I'm videoing that and putting it online. Yeah. I got you.
No way.
Yo, that's some wild shit. Well, what we do every week here, we compare 2 artists head to head, their top 5 songs as viewed most popular on Spotify. Essentially, it's going to be a this or that. You pick between 2 songs for 5 rounds. Travis has the pick today. Travis, what do you got for us?
So, Dre kind of mentioned an artist that he works with in passing real quick. He was just like, yeah, I work with an artist named Ty Dolla. And anyways, I was like, fam, one of my favorite artists of all time. I mean, shit. I am Taylor Gang, bro. I'm
Oh,
Taylor
here
Gang.
we go.
Taylor.
Here we go.
I'm
Fuck
Taylor
with
Gang,
that, bro.
man. Come on.
Whenever we
man.
got a show in your city or Wiz got a show, man, you know.
Hey.
Oh no, I'm already on the Taylor Gang list. Through Afterthought.
I'm
DJ
in the
Afterthought,
gang.
man. I'm good. I mean, shit. I'm
Yeah.
Taylor Gang.
Oh, here
bro.
we go. He's
I
got
am
him on.
Taylor Gang,
Hey,
bro.
whatever you need, man.
Come
you already
on,
know,
man.
bro.
Yo.
I am Taylor Gang. Ty Dolla is one of my favorite artists of all time, man. So, with that being said, the two artists that we have, one of the artists, Neek, I don't know if you know this fact. They used to have the name Ohio in their name.
No.
Okay. So, the first artist is the Ohio Players versus
Love Ohio players.
Ty Dolla $ign's father's group, Lakeside. Now, Lakeside used to be called the Ohio Lakeside Express.
Did not know
Okay.
that.
That's crazy.
They were signed to Motown. Then they left Motown. When they left Motown, they signed to a record label called Lakeside Records. Coincidentally enough, Lakeside Records was named after Lake Michigan in Chicago.
Wow.
So
That's a
Okay.
jam right there.
it's a little
Okay.
little facts
I like
for you.
that. That was
I
tight.
like
did
that.
not
And
know
then,
that.
and
Yeah, I
then
learned that.
Big
I
Ty,
learned that.
yeah, and then Big Ty joined the group later on in the 70s, left the group in 97, probably because he foresaw his 3 kids being some kind of artist, and look what happened. So anyways, we
Hell yeah.
have Lakeside versus Ohio Players.
Let's go. Round one. What do we got?
Round 1, we have Lakeside Fantastic Voyage versus Ohio Players Love Roller Coaster.
Dre, which one
I'm
you
gonna
got?
have to go with Fantastic Voyage for me and myself personally
Mm-hmm.
on that one.
Hell yeah.
Neek.
That Coolio sample, man. Come on.
Real.
Yeah.
Both of these songs are huge in the 90s. Like they had like a 90s resurgence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ohio Players on this. I'm gonna go with Love Roller Coaster. Shout out to Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, exactly. Dude.
yeah.
That's, I really think about that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
who was that? That was Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Butthead doing the
Yo.
Yeah.
That video
Every
was
time.
sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm joining you on that one, man. That Beavis and Butthead Do America is fucking classic. That's fucking peak. I'm with that.
Hell yeah.
Round 2.
All right, round 2. Lakeside. Something About That Woman versus Ohio Players Fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Dre, you going with Fire?
Fire.
Calling
Absolutely.
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
Nico, the contrarian.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's something about that woman is fire, but I'm gonna go with fire.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, round 3. Lakeside, Say Yes. Ohio Players. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Like
Dre,
ballad.
if you want,
Ohio Players.
you can listen.
Give me
You
one more.
can hear
Yeah,
it
play
on
one
mute.
more time.
So Lakeside, Say Yes. Ohio Players, Here today, gone tomorrow.
Ohio players here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm good with that. Neek? Neek's
I'm going with Ohio Players.
Yeah.
Both
Good.
ballads,
Ask me
but
one of my favorites.
Here Today, Gone Tomorrow is kind of like
Yeah.
a little more like 60s soul,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mhm.
kind of what's it like Northern soul?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that Ohio sound.
Mhm.
All right, round 4, Lakeside. It's All the Way Live. Ohio Players, Ecstasy. Yeah,
That's
Neek.
crazy.
Yeah,
This
Neek,
matchup
right?
is so good.
Yeah, Neek.
Yo, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
That's tight.
It's all the way live.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
It's all the way
Yeah.
live, dog. On that
Yeah.
one, bro.
Yeah.
That's true. That was tough. That's tough one.
That
but
was a tough one.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
That shit goes off.
It
I'm-
does.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
I'm on Lakeside. I'm on Lakeside.
Hold on.
Mm.
Fuck, All the Way Live rips, but I forgot which one Ecstasy was for like half a second. I'm going with Ecstasy.
Fair.
Mm.
All right, where we at right now, Colin?
That's the Biggie sample.
We got 3 over for Ohio players and 1 for Lakeside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Round 5, last round. Lakeside, Real Love versus Ohio players, Funky Worm.
That's not even a question. Funky
Yeah,
Worm.
I know.
Yeah,
That's my
Funky
favorite. That's my
Worm.
favorite. That's my favorite Ohio player song.
Yeah.
Period. I was playing for the funny thing is I was playing for Ty and his dad in the dressing room. We had a show the other day. Big Ty was in the room and Ty was in the room and we was playing it because he was like, "Yo, man, I'm playing that shit," because I was playing like sometimes before we get ready for a show, I start playing like samples or like their rehearsal. Like I'll play like samples. Like I was playing like what was it? Jay-Z, Where I'm From. I was playing the original joint, Let Your Hair Down. So he was just like, "Yo, I was playing this shit because of that shit you was playing earlier." But it's just funny how all that shit kind of just comes back into the same conversation. We're listening to Ohio players, me, Ty, and his dad. It's just wild.
That's
crazy.
That's it.
That's a good pick, Trav.
Hey,
That was a really good pick.
That's a good pick. And
Thank you.
not to little Lakeside because they got some fucking cuts.
No, they both
They
fired.
They got some fucking
Right.
cuts. Yeah.
But
They
these
got
two are
cooked,
very
man.
similar. They both have that Ohio sound. It wasn't really until Lakeside left Motown where they really got out of that Ohio sound and kind of really forming their own Lakeside sound, and it kind of turned into that more west side, that West Coast
What we
sample
call
sound
West Coast, but really it's Ohio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like me as a kid, I probably grew up more on Ohio players' music than
100%.
Lakeside. Like that's just like it's just what it is. Like I have more actual vinyls as a kid of like Ohio players and looking at the covers and like being intrigued by it. So it's like that's probably why I feel the way I do. It just was more influential on my life. Not saying Lakeside isn't fire, that wasn't influential, but for me, I just grew up more as an Ohio player.
Same. And then Ohio players had those iconic album covers.
I was just gonna say, I felt like I was gonna get in trouble every time I listened to Ohio players.
Yeah. My dad had asked me to pull down the record for him. It was Ohio players, man. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, I'm over here 4 years old, 5 years old, man, looking at this album cover with naked women on it.
I'm a flip. I gotta flip it on y'all now. Let me see where y'all at on this one. All right. Here's one I want to see where y'all at with this one. Ohio players or Commodores.
Yo, I'm going Commodores.
I'm still going Ohio.
Are you?
Yeah.
Over Machine Gun, over everything.
Ohio play. I mean,
over Sanctified.
I know.
See, and then you're basically taking out any Lionel writing
over Easy Like Sunday Morning.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. It's usually like my answer is like, if this band has like b-boy anthems, they automatically win. But those are the songs that I really like from Commodores are the b-boy classics, and then like give or take like maybe 5 to 6 other ones that I like put in a playlist and like listen to regularly. Ohio players have full albums that I'm listening to all the way through. Not b-boy cuts, just fucking good shit.
Yeah.
Over Lady, You Bring Me Up.
Ladies, you know what's Lady is one of those songs where I'm like, that song's so corny, and then I put it on, I'm like, nah, it's good.
It's good.
Right.
Night Shift is the one I think is kind of.
I'm like, no, I would never that here, and I'm like, all right.
Night Shift. Hey, Colin, you remember Mo?
I remember.
We had a guy that did barbecue for Motown Monday every Monday, and Colin played Night Shift one Monday, and this dude, big black dude, just came in. like the Kool-Aid man coming through the wall like, for Night Shift. I was like, Night Shift, such a mellow song. I'm gonna have to go with Commodores too. Shit,
Commodores, yeah. Dre, which way you going on that?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to go with Commodores just because my mom was a big Lionel Richie fan, and like I think Commodores and like Lionel Richie stayed slapping in the house because my mom was like super always slapping Lionel Richie in the Commodores. But I think Funky Worm is probably my favorite song, even more than any other Commodore shit. Like I probably like more Commodore stuff, but Funky Worm is probably like still in my top fucking songs of all time, above Commodore shit. But I still just like Commodores.
That's a cut.
But they're both dope. I can't. That one's tough, man.
That's
that
a
really
tough
is
one.
tough.
That's a tough one.
Super tough.
It's it's a tough one when you have to explain how much you love the one you didn't pick.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, but Machine Gun is so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And for the record, that's the first time a guest has brought in a battle better than the other battle.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. That's the first time a guest has brought in the lightning round for us before the lightning round even started.
Oh, there's a lightning round.
Yeah. Here we go. Dre, this is a this or that. One artist you keep, the other you delete out of your Serato. You can never listen to them ever again. Starting with Paul Wall or Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones stays? Okay.
No, I'm deleting Mike Jones. I'm keeping Paul Wall.
Paul Wall stays. Okay.
I'm keeping Paul Wall.
Okay. A$AP Rocky or Tyler the Creator?
I'm gonna say A$AP Rocky only because that first mixtape was like my shit. Like I fuck with that. That's the first time I ever heard Schoolboy Q. That made me a fan. So I gotta go with A$AP.
Okay.
Even though that's tough.
Dream or Neo?
Dream. Throw It in the Bag remix. Gotta keep that on my laptop. That's one of my favorite opening songs.
Okay. Diddy or JD?
Ooh. Diddy or JD. Sorry, JD. I gotta go with Diddy. Diddy sampling me is so fucking crazy, bro. I gotta go with Diddy, dog.
Okay.
And he came out on the show with us last week, so I gotta go with Diddy.
Oh yeah, he was there. I did see that at the amphitheater. Yeah.
That shit, yo, I felt like a kid, bro. Like this shit was electric when he came out, bro. Because he just gave us like a file, like so I didn't know what the show mix was like. He ran through like 5 songs. I was like, whoa, like for a second, I was like, oh, like dang, I'm really like playing this shit for Diddy and like on the mic, like it was crazy, man. So Diddy for sure.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy. Since you are in New York right now, Limp Bizkit or Korn?
Oh, hold up. Did Ty and Diddy do You Could Be My Lover?
They didn't.
Damn.
He just came out and did like his some of the like the classics, and then he did the new joint.
With Bryson. Joint. Yeah, Gotta Move On.
Bryson wasn't there, but yeah, he just did that joint, and he did like some of the classics like More Money, More Problems, and shit like that. Oh, he did Anita Girl. Like he hit him in the head, like picture like that. He hit him in the head with the joints.
That's so.
See, I would have had Diddy come out to X. Had Diddy come out to X with Ty, and had Diddy do the 112 part. Had Ty just take over the rest of the song. Come on, man. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Limp Bizkit or Korn?
Limp Bizkit. That's a tough one. Even though Korn's from Cali and like I'm supposed to say probably Korn, but I gotta go with Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Especially with that Coachella performance. Not Coachella. That what's that fucking
Woodstock.
Yes, bro. That shit was so fucking. They're both man. Korn was too, but I don't know when he did the fucking Break Some. That shit is just probably too legendary. We're still talking about it 20 years later.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true. Producers: Jay Dilla or Pete Rock?
Damn. I don't know. I don't even think I could pick on that one because they're both right there for me, like neck and neck. I don't know, man. If I had to take a shot or smoke some, I would probably do that.
Well, no pick means you can never play either of them again.
Yeah, you're deleting them both.
I gotta go with, as much as it's gonna hurt my heart, I'd have to go with Pete Rock, bro.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Pete Rock. It's gonna hurt my heart, bro, because then I can't play Players and Untitled no more from Slow. Like, oh, that's gonna hurt my heart.
Yo, Mac Dre or Nipsey Hussle?
Nipsey Hustle, what? Hustle man forever.
Okay.
Not taking nothing away from Mac Dre, but Nipsey was like, I saw his casket, like, man, this is eerie. Like, his music too and everything he just spoke about was just,
How was Nipsey? How much time did you spend with Nipsey?
I was able to spend a lot of time. Like, I got to meet him early on, and like I got to go on this. We went on this cruise together. It was like a cruise where we performed, so we was able like to spend time like outside and always have conversations and always talk music. And even when he was selling his $100 mixtapes, we went and bought 5 of them. Like just shit like that. Like it was just always like real, genuine, organic. Like he was always a type person. Like who people say he weren't, like the way they spoke, like. You know how when sometimes people die, they're like, oh, he was this and that. Like, no, he was really that guy. It was really like informative and really like all these things that people say, how he was different. He really was, man. Like, I'm just glad I was able to just know him and spend time and just any memories that I have with him, bro, was just, I'll cherish some shit forever, man. And we're always going to keep his music alive. So it's not even a question.
Dope. That's hella dope.
Oh, yeah.
Ray Shremmerd or T.I.?
Oh, man, I gotta keep the king, man. It's the king, bitch.
Hey.
Even though Dre Sinatra are my little bros, but nah, man, T.I. is the king. Trap music.
I love doing this with Dre because he knows all the fucking acts that we're going through right now.
Exactly.
Like I know Ray Shremmerd more better than T.I., but like, yo, we brought T.I. one time out and we dropped 24s and you would have thought that shit just came out, bro. Like the energy of the room, dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, like I went nuts too. Like I was like, oh my god, this shit is crazy. Like I'm dealing like, no, this shit. Bro, I wanted to be a fan. I wanted to go where the fans were. That's how electric it was.
Yo, that's fucking lit. New York again. Beastie Boys or Run DMC?
I'm gonna say this answer, and I'm gonna explain why. Even though, but it's actually keeping music in the Serato, though, right? That's what it is. I gotta go with Beastie Boys. That's because Beastie Boys. I grew up like that was my whole junior high. Like I was all Beastie Boyed out, so I gotta keep Beastie Boys. Even though I'm a big Jam Master Jay fan.
Right. Hell yeah. A couple more here, and then we'll get on to some history. Clips or Mobb Deep?
Mobb Deep. Well, I was playing Mobb Deep every time I come to New York. Like in the 90s, you couldn't tell me I wasn't the third member of Mobb Deep. Like, I swear to God, you couldn't tell me that I was in Mobb Deep. Like done language, like not even.
Nah, he just saying that because Havoc's homeboys are right behind him.
I swear to God, listen, I was literally right before I came out. I was playing what was I playing? I was playing Hell on Earth.
Oh hell yeah!
Also Warning. I was playing the 41st Side intro. Like Mobb Deep is really my shit. Like I listen to that
hell yeah
all the time.
Neek, where you at on your TikTok with Mobb Deep?
Man, that's my most played TikTok. It's at a million. It's at a million now.
Wow. Yo, you know what's crazy? I don't even have a TikTok. I gotta join TikTok. Like everybody's like always talking about TikTok. I just haven't made one. But
Dre, I'm on TikTok and I'm not on it. I just made a profile and I don't even touch that shit.
Yeah, man. I gotta peep it out.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope because I can see how people start watching videos and scrolling. I just post something and get the fuck off of it. I don't even hang around.
See, that would be more me.
Yeah.
Because my I don't know, the videos that come up for me, I'm not at all interested in.
No.
And it's a loud app. Like I get embarrassed. Like if I don't have AirPods in, I do not want to be on TikTok. I don't like my phone making noise in public. So like
Twitter is the one that's got me in chokehold.
I'm all about Twitter.
I love Twitter.
Yeah.
Silent.
Yeah. Let's wind it down on the lightning round here. Sade or Aaliyah?
Sade, come on. Sade Saturdays. I stream Sade Saturdays on Twitch. That's the queen right there. I love her.
Prince or Michael Jackson?
MJ, no question.
MJ, okay. Tupac or Biggie?
Pac.
Easy, okay. last but not least, Outkast or Hall & Oates?
Hall & Oates, man, that's tough. Hall & Oates, fuck. Not just kidding. Oh man, yeah, I gotta go Hall & Oates. They're too funky to be white. Like, yeah, Hall & Oates is that they've been sampled and
Yeah, I can't go for that.
bro.
Yeah,
No
Ty just
disrespect to
sampled that.
Outkast. No
Yeah.
disrespect to Outkast. I love them, but Hall & Oates, man, they're legendary.
Hall & Oates, hell yeah! You
Hall &
survived the
Oates.
lightning round.
Hey,
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
You know what? I gotta rescind one of my answers though. I gotta take it back because I was thinking back, and you asked me about Jay Dilla, Pete Rock, right? I gotta go with Jay Dilla. The reason why, because I forgot that I didn't put Lab Cabin, California in my mind, so I was like, I can't delete Farside because I'm deleting Jay Dilla and I'm deleting Farside, so I can't delete Farside. So I gotta rescind my answer.
Shout out Trey, Slim Kid.
Yeah,
exactly.
we had Trey on the show for sure. Farside or Tribe?
No, don't do that. I'm gonna say Tribe because Tribe has more albums, and I was listening to Tribe too on the plane from 30 hours. I was listening to the first 3 albums actually in a row, and like as a kid, I was really into Tribe Called Quest. Like their sampling was just so different. Like for me, growing up where I grew up, like Tribe Called Quest was just like it's very big to me. Like I listened to that shit day in, day out, wore the cassettes out, like until the shit didn't play. But I love Farside though, man. Same thing. Like that was a little bit later on, but yeah, the way I like ingested the Tribe Called Quest and like the sampling and all that, shit was just different.
Yeah.
Did you skateboard when you were younger?
I tried, but
yeah.
I was always into like more like soccer and everything. But I tried like when I was like up until like six years old. But I actually enjoy watching people skate because I respect like how much talent and skill and how like the time you have to actually put into it. Like I'm seeing motherfuckers skate right now. You know, like this shit, I fuck with skating, man. But I wish I would have been good at skating. I promise you.
Yeah,
I wish I was.
Yeah, I just didn't have health insurance for a lot of that time, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to break no bones or anything, man. Like I'm trying to like play soccer and DJ, and you can't really afford to break bones.
Yeah,
straight up.
That's why I never even been snowboarding because I used to have friends who would like come back with like broken collarbones and arms, and like, bro, I'm not trying to be the DJ with the cast or trying to play soccer with the cast.
Yo, never that. Like, why is he sitting down? Oh, he was snowboarding this weekend. He went out snowboarding.
I said it. One friend came one time with a fucking broken collarbone like this. I'm like, nah, man, I'm never snowboarding. Like for real, like that. And I used to live like 30 minutes from the ski resort, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like y'all can have it.
Yo.
Let me know how it goes.
For real.
When did you meet Ty? When did you guys link up and start doing your thing?
This was like, I don't know when. He had dropped some shit called House on the Hill, and there was a song called All Star on there. And like, I had kind of known about him before, but that was like when we kind of like met, and like I was seeing him doing his rounds, and like I'll see him out and about. And if you probably Google, I just would, someone maybe one of y'all could Google when House on the Hill or when All Star came out, but that's around the year. So probably like, I would say like 8, 9, 10 years ago within that time.
Yeah, I was about to say like 2011, 2012, if I can remember.
Yeah, so
that came out. Because that was around the Young California movement that they were doing and whatnot.
Yeah, so like probably a little bit before. So yeah, probably like 2011, 2010, probably when I met him. And the funny thing, when I first met him, I was working with Raging, right? And I told him, I was like, yo, there's this kid named Ty Dolla, and Mustard was barely starting to make beats. I was like, yo, I told Rage, I said, yo, man, I think you should go work with this new kid, Ty Dolla. He got my boy Mustard who makes beats. And like, I remember like we went over there and like Ray got high and like fell asleep. And like, I don't even know if they finished the song or whatnot, but I was trying to link them early and like let people know like, yo, this guy Ty Dolla, I think he's gonna be around for a minute. Like that was what I would always tell people. Like, I don't think he's gonna be one of those one and done or like maybe 2-3 years run. Like, I bet everything put you like this. I done bet a lot as far as like time, like into Ty, like being like, look, man, like I feel like I'm gonna invest my time in this person because I know like we're gonna do something. He's gonna be who he is, but I know I'm gonna be able to be a part of the history and be a backbone and a piece of that foundation. I'm gonna be a brick in that wall that he's creating. And like that's how I felt about that Ernie when I met him. Like, yo, this is the guy. Like I told many people, I told DJ Drama, tried to get him to sign him, like, yo, sign him if you can. Like by that point, he had already got signed to Atlanta, but like when I met him, I just knew, like, yo, man, this guy's out of here.
Damn.
Hell yeah, man.
And then you're out in Brazil doing the damn thing.
I mean,
yeah, man. Like, and that's why I stopped working with artists, bro. Like, I didn't want to work with artists anymore because, like, when I started working with artists, what I used to do is I used to like have to wait, or I didn't know how to like schedule my shit. Like, I would just be like, oh, let me see what they're doing, and I wasn't like thinking for myself. Like, I wasn't taking gigs when I had downtime because I was like on standby. So I didn't want to do it no more. So when I saw Ty, I was like, I felt like I had unfinished business of traveling the world, going to Brazil, going to Japan. So when I met him, this is exactly what I told him. I said, yo, man, I said, I want to work with you. He didn't even ask me to DJ. I told him, I'm like, look, I'm going to DJ for you. We're going to travel the world and we're just going to see what happens. And like, that's exactly what I told him. Like I said, he didn't ask me to DJ. He already had another DJ that he was working
word.
with. I literally told him, I'm going to DJ for you. Like, straight, like, I don't want to say like on the Devo shit, but like, I knew he was going to like be something. Like, I knew he was going to travel around the world to go like, yes, bro, I'm going to DJ for you and I'm going to give everything that I've learned from like working with Ray J and like singers and being around that. I'm going to give you all the little knowledge and tidbits that I have and like just help you out in whichever way. And like, that was always my goal, to like travel and do crazy shit with him. And shit, man, we here. Like we just accomplished one of those goals the other day and it feels good.
Hell yeah.
What's on the bucket list?
Yeah.
That was one. What's still left on the bucket list for us? Man, I just hope that one day we could do our own like arena or stadium tour. Like, you know what I mean? Like we've done some good tours and some good shit festivals, but like to have our own. Or nah, you know what it is? No, you know the one that we always talk about is like his own Grammy. Like his own Grammy where he goes up. I don't fuck with none of the award shows. I don't ever ask him to go to nothing because this shit just bored me. But I told him, I said, yo, man, if you ever get nominated for your own Grammy or win one, like, I'm there. And like, that was always our goal. Like, let's get a fucking Grammy. So even though it doesn't mean, like, it's just one of those things, like, it would be a nice little validation. You know what I mean? Like, you could still be successful and never win a Grammy, but that shit would just be nice. Like, I don't know, something about that, like for him as a reward to all the hard work and effort that he's put in as an artist, because he's a talented, incredible artist. I feel like he deserves it. He's been overlooked in the past.
Yo, can I get into some nitty gritty talk? And you can choose not to answer this, of course, but kind of like the business. Of course, you know, I'm real curious about Ty Dolla $ign. So the business around Ty Dolla $ign and his signings, and you touched upon him having a Grammy. I firmly believe he has stuff on ice right now that is Grammy worthy stuff. But my theory is that he purposely hasn't put it out because of contractual reasons.
Well, no, I'm gonna talk give as much information that I can. He has another album. I don't know, and for what reason he never put it out.
I told y'all this.
For whatever reason, he never put it out. And like, there's some shit on there too. And like, Bootleg Kev has heard it, and like, their shit is like Division. Nav, Rick Ross, who else is on there? Like, and one thing about musicians and artists that you don't realize maybe is like when they're so creative, I feel like sometimes they're like overprotective of something, or like they may be so judgmental of their own shit, critical of their own shit. Like they might love it and we might hate it, or we might like opposite, vice versa. Like we might be like, yo, this is the shit, and they might be like, I don't know. And then the pandemic happened. But if you really want to go, I would think why that body of music didn't get put out is because the pandemic. And by then, like put you like this, Ego Death wasn't even gonna come out.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be a part of that whole big body of work.
Right.
But like I kind of was just on his head, like, yo, man, you should put it out. Like it's not gonna do anything. Like it's not gonna help you just having this shit in the drive. Like, and we put it out in the pandemic, which kind of sucks because like that was like a song that like when you hear it out live and like we did it at a festival one time at Governor's Ball, like people never heard it, and 20,000 people was like jumping.
Yeah,
they've never heard this song. So like the pandemic kind of like made that project kind of go away because everything was on hold. Right. And like after that, he started working on a new body of music, and that shit just got like put away to the side. So I don't think it was anything like contraction. Okay. It was just more the pandemic, and like I said, artists are very creative and they have their own thoughts and they have like a way they feel and want to come across. So like maybe that music wasn't how he was feeling to put out at this point in time or to drop, if that makes sense.
See, and that's why I came up with that theory, because I felt like Ty Dolla $ign featuring Ty Dolla $ign was
a whole different album.
Yeah, and it was completely different from Ego Death, from what we got from Ego Death. It didn't sound like it should have been put out in the same breath, I should say.
Right,
and this was during the pandemic,
the
of
Ego
course.
Death
So
was a part of a different body of music.
And I came out. I had a feeling that sound around.
There's still some songs on there. I ask him about it too. Like, yo, like, what are you gonna do with this shit? What are you gonna do with that? Like, yo, like, there's still some shit on that other thing that you didn't put out.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do with that? And like, I don't want to gas. I like, even like I said, man, I don't know if y'all know Bootleg Head, but like I said, he's heard it, and me and him was both like, yo, man, like, this project is pretty fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see, man. He's working on a new mixtape too. So he's working on his album. He's working on the new mixtape. He's gonna drop out. You know, I'm sure he's gonna let the people know what he's working on. Because I don't want to blow it, because I don't want to break it and ruin the whole shit. But there's some shit on the way, dog. Some shit on the way.
Yeah, I had that feeling. I've been telling these boys for 2 years now. I'm like, Ty Dolla $ign got something in the tank. Because I know that Ty Dolla $ign featuring Ty Dolla $ign wasn't it.
He's the guy that really works on this shit every day. Like, that, going back to like why I wanted to work with the guy, it was because his work ethic. Like, he's really into this shit. He really takes his studio. Like, when he was in Brazil, he's got the studio in the hotel. He's always working. He's always listening to shit. He's listening to his shit. He's working with this guy, that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just always into something musical. Like, it's not forced. You know what I mean? It's not like, damn, I gotta go in the studio or I'm a party first. He's a studio guy first and everything else second. So when you got somebody like that, bro, there's just hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of songs that are just sitting at somewhere. Like, I try to go through some and I'm trying to finesse them for myself. And he's not gonna use. Like, I really am. And like, I'm like, yo, I need this. Or like, we got to put this out and give this to somebody. Like, please just get this shit out.
Hey, last question.
He needs to keep working with Skrillex. He needs to keep working with Skrillex.
Yeah, see, that's what I was about to say.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Oh, yeah. All right, go ahead. And then I'll tell you. Go for it.
Oh, well, I was about to say, I need like a best of both worlds, since we have to retire best of both worlds albums, part 1 and part 2 of Jay-Z and R. Kelly for obvious reasons. I need to fulfill that need with a best of both worlds, Ty Dolla $ign, YG, produced by Mustard, and some songs produced by Skrillex.
Well, if you've heard about it, they've been talking about that for a long time.
Oh, I know, and that's why I brought it up.
Interviews, and like, for whatever reason, it hasn't happened. Like, we were supposed to like there was always talks about doing that and a touring for whatever reason. I just don't know why it didn't work out, but. That would be pretty dope, man. But
it's
I'm
a
gonna tell
service
you
to all the
thing
fans
too.
If it doesn't come out.
Nah, it is. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. He's working on this project. Like, this is something that we've always been working for like about, I want to say about a year and a half, 2 years. It's like a house project, like a side thing. Like,
Finally.
if you notice, he's always
Finally.
dabbled with house artists and EDM, and like even from All Star, it being a Swedish House Mafia song, like he's always dabbled into it. So he I want to say before the pandemic, he was always already starting to work on it. It was like a live instrumentation, like Thundercat on the bass on a house song, like going fucking insane. Like, and like once the Drake thing came out, I was like, dang, like it's kind of dope because it's kind of gonna help like expand that, because he's just been working on it and just been trying to fine tune it and get it right. But then the Drake shit dropped, and I was like, cool, like it's kind of dope actually, because you know what I mean, like I said, like Drake is, you know, tapping into that sound and he's gonna, you know, hopefully make it bigger. So when we ready to drop the shit that we want to drop, you know, people are gonna be a little bit more open to it. People that weren't already open to the sound, if that makes sense.
Where were you during Tiny Desk?
Tiny Desk. I wasn't there. Yo, I'm gonna tell you a funny story about this Tiny
Desk. Hold on,
shit,
I gotta tell the boys. So they Ty had Skrillex play.
Yeah.
Okay.
So check this out. Like, I think this is pandemic time too.
Yep.
It might have been pandemic time. So like, you know, I before they had talked about Tiny Desk, or he did this shit with Mac Miller. So since it was with the band and like he had Skrillex, but for some reason, like they didn't communicate. So like I'm watching one day, like Tiny Desk, I'm like looking, I'm like, hey, this motherfucker has another DJ. I'm like, wait, hold on. Yo, I like literally watching it for like 5 minutes. I'm like trying to see who it is. I'm like, wait, this motherfucker didn't call me for Tiny Desk. I'm starting to steam up for a second. Then I like really look. I'm like, oh shit, that's Skrillex. I'm like, well shit, I got replaced by Skrillex. If I got replaced by Skrillex, fuck it. Like,
that's so funny.
I can't be mad. And it's happened to me another time too when he was doing like the Tonight Show. This is all the same era because like I said, it was like around the pandemic. So like we was in our own world. Like I really was like doing my Twitch shit every day. Like I didn't give a fuck about anything else. I was just twitching every day. So,
by the way, your Twitch got me through a lot of days in the pandemic. So thank you,
man. Appreciate you, man. I think we all got through it together, man. That was really what it was about. Just like coming together.
There was no one more consistent than you. I'm gonna go on the record right now and say no one was more consistent.
Fam, you don't understand. I was so hyped. I was like, Ty Dolla Sign's DJ is on Twitch right now. I get to watch his ass almost every day. Come on,
bro. And I would play unreleased shit, but and like in the beginning, I would play unreleased shit, and like even on IG, like in the beginning of the pandemic, like before he dropped a lot of that shit, I was playing unreleased, even shit that hasn't came out to this day. Like I got shit on a playlist that I still have now that I was playing early and between those streams, it still hasn't came out to this day. Like sometimes on those streams, if you like people that really tune in, like I'll play them gems here and they're like, let's play this. Fucking, we're gonna play 15 minutes of unreleased shit. Like for people that like, you know, like it's maybe someone like yourself, or I got other people to be in the chat like, yo, man, I really want to hear some unreleased shit. I'll do it sometimes. Like, fuck it. You're gonna get mad at me. That's just the chance I'm gonna have to take right now.
But you as a DJ, you're supposed to do that, man. You're kind of supposed to drop shit like that.
Yeah,
man.
Like that's how Ego Death came out, was me nudging them, like, bro, like, come on, like put this shit out, bro. Like it's not gonna do you any good just having it there.
I mean, shit. I remember when they did Midnight Hour at Coachella for the first time.
Yeah,
and it tore down the internet, man. That shit was so hot.
Yeah, I was there too, man. Like, just like that shit was amazing. But going back to that Skrillex shit, yeah, I swear to God, for those first 5-10 minutes, I'm like thinking of so like, damn, this motherfucker, did he fire me to replace me? Like, who's the fucking dude? Like,
who is this dude?
Yeah, and then like I said, I'm like, well, it's exactly. I said, well, shit, I got replaced by Skrillex. I'm not mad. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm a little tight, but like,
no, I wasn't even mad. I'm like, bro, that's a fucking legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna get replaced by somebody, shit, at least I got replaced
let
by
it be fucking Skrillex.
Yeah.
Don't let it be some fucking guy.
Yeah, don't let it be Jupiter Williams.
Just some fucking
my ass dancing with Ty.
Yeah. The funny thing too, the same thing happened with the TV show. Like I said, around the same time where he was doing some shit with Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
And then he had a DJ, and then I was like, it was Mustard. But I didn't realize it at first because like he had got more skinny and skinnier. So like he like very slim. No, he looked like super slim. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's Mustard. I'm like, Like, dang. This shit all happened within like a couple of months. I'm like, damn, man, I'm getting replaced. But then every time I get replaced, at least it was like Mustard,
Just the
Skrillex,
biggest
you know what I mean?
names, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
remember
yo,
that
like, all right,
performance,
cool.
too.
Like,
I know
like,
that ain't who I think it is, Calvin Harris.
yeah, I'm like, I don't mind being the backup to these guys. Like, sure, like I'm happy to be the stand-in for them.
Here go Dre on Twitter. Once again, I got replaced. This time by Calvin Harris. Fuck
Yeah.
Ty
Yeah,
Dolla Sign.
right. No, by
mad.
Swedish House Mafia. Like, he just got Swedish House.
I got
You know?
replaced by not one, not two, but three Swedish House Mafia DJs.
And Tiesto, the
And
business.
Tiesto.
Like,
Yes.
you know, I'm just their feelings. Like,
Yo, being the side chick to the biggest name in the
yeah,
world.
yeah, right. I'm the stand-in. I'm like the stunt double.
Yo, just mad at the whole music industry. Here's my list: Tiesto, Mustard, Skrillex, Calvin Harris. I'm mad at all of them.
Oh man.
That's
Hey
some
Dre, are you jumping off the stage
No,
to
no,
save
somebody-
Ty if Ty was in the pit looking like ASAP Rocky and Playboy Cardi?
Nah, man, I've seen Todd jump into a crowd by himself and offer to fight the whole fucking table. So if anything,
good.
I swear to God, we was in Sweden, and like they kept throwing shit, right? And like it was like a big club, but there was like a table that kept throwing shit. He's like, yo, man, throw something one more time and see what happens. What happens? They throw something. He hops off by himself. I'm talking about security's not even next to him. Security's chasing him. He hops out by himself, goes to the table. He's like, who threw this shit? It's probably like 10, 15 guys. He's like, who threw this shit? We're fighting right now. Nobody said one damn word. So like, he's that kind of guy. Like, we're like, we might have to fucking, he's going to go first. Like, he's going to be ready to go.
He's not
like,
a small guy either.
Not a small guy.
Nah, he's not a small guy. And like, I love him for that too, man. Cause like one time, I don't know if y'all familiar with the story, but I was DJing this party. And it was like the Red Sox that just won the World Series. And they fucking sprayed champagne on my laptop.
Oh.
And like, I started tripping, bro. I was tripping on the mic. Like, I stopped the whole club. I was going crazy on the right. I was like, literally, I gave this crazy speech to the point where this shit came out on TMZ the next day.
Oh shit.
So as soon as everybody, Wiz and Ty just happened to be at the club, right? And it's because it was Halloween. It was like a Halloween week. The Red Sox just won the World Series in LA, and I DJed. And like, I'm upset, bro, because they sprayed my laptop with champagne. And like, Ty knows me. I done cussed him out for like spraying champagne or water and stupid shit like that. So when he sees me going crazy over these baseball players, he's the first one there. Like, yo, what's good? What you want to do? Who's the next guy right there? Wiz. What's good? What you want to do? They're ready to fight with me, like on the dude. And I was like, for 1 second, I was like, you know what? I was like, I appreciate you. It's all good. I was like, I'm gonna just take the higher route.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, we ended up working out with the dude who's like one of the owners of the restaurant. Like, look, man, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm gonna buy you 2 laptops. He's like, I'm gonna buy 4 fucking magnums of fucking champagne, and I want you to spray all the fucking baseball players with champagne.
That's
Which
an
is the
apology.
fucking, bro, I swear I got it on video too. And like I said, there's a TMZ article. You see, there's a TMZ article on it too, like where they call me, like, you know, like the TV show and shit. Like it was like a big thing, but like just to get back to the point, like my brothers was like there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like first ones in there, like it wasn't security, it wasn't fucking my other goon boys. It was like Ty and Wiz, the first 2. They're like, what's up, bro? What do you want to do? Like, we fighting? Like, what's good?
Something about 2 like famous artists having your back, like down to scrap, and you're like, okay, I should probably not ruin their careers over this. Or like
that's what I'm saying. And that's where I had that little moment of clarity. Like, a part of me was like, yes, but then the second part was like, man, I'm not gonna put you on that position. And I know if I end up taking this higher route, it's gonna end up working better for me. But I proved my point. I ended up proving my point, because when I told him, I said, yo, man, I don't care how much money you have or whatever, whoever you are. I'm like, this is my baseball field. This is my dugout.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to your I don't go to your stadium. I don't go to your place of work. I don't touch your bat, your baseballs, your gloves. I don't fuck with your routine. So why would you come disrespect me and where I'm at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying this like in front of this is my town. Like, people fuck with me. So as soon as people start seeing my energy switch, and like I shut the music off for 5 minutes. This is Greystone Sunday.
The whole club is like, fuck the Red Sox.
Yeah, the whole party's like, and it's Halloween, so the whole club is like, yo, something's up. Like I said, bro, like everybody that's my friend that really knows me was ready to like beat.
And you in LA too.
Yeah, like I said, and we lost. My Dodgers lost.
Right.
I told him the same thing. This is what I told him. I said, look, I'm a Dodger fan, first of all. I'm being respectful. Y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being sour grape. I'm showing y'all love on the mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all love. But the second y'all spray champagne and you fuck my shit up, I don't care how much money you worth, dog. This is my stadium. This is my shit. Now you disrespecting where I do my place of work. And that's what, like I said, there was like, the owner was like, all right, I get where he's coming from. Like, he's right. Like, he's absolutely right. And like I said, I didn't even ask him for two. I said, you know what?
Did he come through with the laptops?
Yeah, he came through with the laptop. Absolutely.
Wow.
Cool.
Absolutely. Because what happened was they spent at least like $600,000-$700,000, and they tipped the whole venue, and they tipped my managers enough money to was like, yo, whatever you need. Like I said, I didn't even ask for the second one. I just was like, yo, I just want one good one that's souped up. That's it.
Yeah.
And they kept good on their word. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
good.
My
thing
point
that
was
Boston
that
has done for LA.
Yo, man, like just going back to, like I said, just the fact that he's that dude is ready to fucking get into the action. So I gotta follow him.
Is that gonna put a Boston Red Sox hat on your head?
Nah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I went to the game the other day. I had the little sticker. I put the little sticker over my White Sox hat. It's all good. I got love for the Red Sox. Like I said, they took care of me. You know what I'm saying? Mookie Betts was actually cool too. Like Mookie Betts was cool, and I'm glad he ended up being a Dodger.
Oh yeah, he was playing for Boston at the time.
Yeah, he was playing for Boston at the time. So like I said, they had just won it, but it ended up being cool, man. I had no ill will towards him. It all ended up working out, man.
I mean, it kind of goes with what we were talking about at one point. People just don't know what DJs do.
Right.
They don't know shit. They have
clue.
no idea. Like, if you spray champagne on my laptop, you are so ignorant. You have no idea that that's important.
That's the party.
You could fuck the whole party up, bro.
You can fuck the whole party up, and you really could fuck my whole life up.
Yeah.
Like what I tell people is like, it's not about the money, bro. It's priceless. Like sometimes, what happens if you lose your library? You have certain edits. You have a dub plate that you can't ever get back. You know what I mean? Like that shit is priceless. And like just already as it is, you have thousands and thousands of songs that is valuable to you and is priceless to you. So it's like sometimes you can't put a price on what a laptop is worth.
Like buying a new laptop isn't it. It's what's on this one.
Yeah. And it's like it's the time that you got in the preparation. Like after this trip, I gotta go start getting my new laptop ready because this laptop is on its way out. So I gotta start prepping this next laptop. And that you don't just do it over one day.
Right.
Like it takes time. Like if you try to do it a certain way, you kind of got to put the time into it, restart recreating certain folders and files and making sure that you have every single folder was on that. Because sometimes when you transfer music, you already know it's not that easy. It's not fucking easy, bro. That shit's not, that's what they don't get. So that's why I say it's priceless, because sometimes I might have to put a day, 2, 3 weeks, months into this shit. You can't put a fucking price on that.
No.
Yeah. Right.
We do have a couple housekeeping questions that we always ask every show. I'm going to pass it over to Neek real quick.
So we have been putting all of our DJ friends in endorsement deals with fast food companies. Before we got on air, we were all riffing on Godzilla 2000 and the soundtrack and the endorsement deal they had with Taco Bell back in the day. So what I would like to know is, what is the Dre Sinatra meal and where is it? What is your go-to fast food meal?
I was a fast food king too. That's such a tough question. What's my go-to? Does it have to be at one spot?
One spot and a very specific meal. But if you're trying to get freaky, you could do the collab with like 2 spots.
The hybrid.
I always, you know what is funny? I always thought it would be dope to have a spot because, like, let's just say, like, you like Carl's Jr., but their fries are ass, and you want to get like McDonald's fries. Like, imagine if you could get like a fucking double Western with McDonald's fries, and then the high C orange for McDonald's. Like, that shit would be lit. That would be legendary right there.
That's the move. That's a good move right there, though.
That would be legendary. I was just talking about McDonald's too, as a matter of fact, on Twitter today, because I was like, yo, McDonald's overseas really be hitting special. Like, if you go to certain McDonald's overseas, bro, that shit is like, wow. Like, I wish our shit was this good. I don't know if it's the quality of meat that they're using overseas for chicken. Like, the McNuggets overseas are like 1,000 times better than the ones.
That's
like,
crazy.
1,000 times, bro. Like, you could taste the difference, and like you could even just see in the texture of the food, like, this is real chicken, or this is just not whatever the fuck they're giving us out here in the United States.
That chicken paste we use here.
Yeah, the bell-shaped chicken and all that.
Yeah, like
shit.
there's no McNugget, there's no nugget in a fucking chicken, bro. So where's this shit really coming from? Like, out there,
There's the nugget.
I'm telling you, the shit, like the shit be hitting different. But I don't know, maybe it'd be. Yeah, if I could, it would probably be a famous stuff like I said, the bacon, the Carl Jr. bacon burger with fucking the Western bacon burger with the McDonald's fries. Yeah, that would be lit.
Like an orange high C.
Yeah, the orange high C.
That's a good
Because
High
only
C.
McDonald's carries the orange high C.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I never understood why it's Carl's Jr. out west and then Hardee's in the Midwest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Yeah,
thing.
it was how they bought it.
It's how they bought it.
It was how they bought it in the naming rights.
Exact same thing. It's the
Exact same thing. But Hardee's used to be the shit. Used to have, the fried chicken. Remember that?
Well, yeah, and they had breakfast too.
Yeah.
My
they
best
did.
friend growing up he was from Chicago. His whole family was from Chicago, and they always called it Hardee's. Like, they refused to call it Carl's Jr.
Hardee's.
And I remember the first time they do, I was like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" I had no idea. I was very
Yeah.
Yo,
Hardee's
are
is
you
still
guys
fun.
all in the same area? Like, you guys are all up there in like Portland, or you guys are in different areas?
Us
We
two
are-
in Portland.
They're in Portland, but from Chicago.
Mhm.
I'm born and raised Las Vegas.
Okay. Portillo's in Chicago's my
Portillo's,
shit,
come
bro.
on.
Yo,
on,
that
Portillo's,
that cheese sauce.
Yeah.
That cheese sauce right there.
Man,
Yeah.
that shit right there. You know what I mean? That's why.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I kind of try to pick a national brand, because there's other shit. I
Right.
like obviously like In-N-Out. There's some shit in Seattle, Paul's called Dick's Burgers, which is pretty
Mhm.
fire.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
It's always funny when we say that. We like, they asked me today, what's your favorite spot to eat in Seattle? And like, they knew I was gonna be like, Dick's Burgers. It just sounds funny, like, yeah, Dick's Burgers.
Like, say it for the class, Bart.
Say it.
Like,
Say
Yeah, Dick's Burgers. Like, they walking me into the joke. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we would accept In-N-Out because it's not national, but it's regional.
It's well known.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and it's
well
well
known.
known.
But being a West Coaster, is In-N-Out that good?
It's solid. I wouldn't say it's that good. I'm not gonna gas it and be like, yo, this is the greatest burger you're about to eat. I think
Yeah.
it's solid. I think it's like it's good because like you just have hamburgers and like you don't have a chicken burger. You just have hamburgers and fries, milkshake, and soda. We're
Yeah.
not gonna complicate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those fries need some help though.
The fries are
And you know what? They're hit and miss. They're very
Yeah.
inconsistent. They're hit and miss.
They
But
are.
when you get good fries, and the trick is you gotta ask for well done.
gotta get them
Well
well
done is
done.
the way to go.
Yeah.
And if you come to Oregon, there's certain In-N-Outs that have the better fries.
Right.
So
I can see that.
That's the
That's
thing
the truth.
about In-N-Out fries. Like, that's what I say about In-N-Out. Like, I don't think it's that great, but it's fresh. Like, you
It's
can't
solid.
yeah,
you
it's
can't
solid.
deny their freshness, but the fries, they're fresh to a fault because it really is just straight up a fried potato. Like, they boom,
Yeah.
potato, throw it in the fryer, here you fucking go.
That's it.
You got to get it well done.
It's not like McDonald's where they have like they've treated with a certain thing. Like it's like a process to make
It
sure
used to
they
be
like.
lard.
Yeah, now it's
lard.
like some other thing. It's something else where like they put something in the potato, or like it's like some. Where
That's what they
every
fry
time
it in,
it's gonna
yeah.
guarantee the same thing. And like, I'm not mad at the In-N-Out fries because it's like
I'm
you
not
said,
mad
it's
at
like
them.
it's a real potato. Like at the end of
Right.
the day, it is what it is. Like however that potato is ripened at that time or whatever. It's what it is, man.
Yo, let me ask this question, Dre. Since you are always out in Vegas, give us best hotel in Vegas and best restaurant in Vegas. The Dre Sinatra experience.
Best hotel to stay at. Probably the Win, bro. I think the Win. Win is pretty fucking solid. My favorite restaurant is. I'm gonna give you a local spot in Las Vegas. It's called it's a Benny Hibachi spot, but we know the chef and he's fucking insane over there. Masahi? I think it's called Masahi. Something like that. Something like that in fucking Las Vegas. But fuck, I'm having a brain fart, man. But it's a local shit.
Is it like in Henderson?
I don't know if it's in Henderson. It's like it's kind of in Vegas. Hold on, let me text my boy.
I know I'm looking it up too.
Hold on.
Musashi Japanese Steakhouse.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's on Paradise.
And you know why I say that? Like, we know the chef, and like one thing about that spot, he's fucking nice with it. Like, he goes crazy.
Yeah,
like sometimes he lets us smoke weed in there, like private shit. Like hella like celebrities, entertainers go in. There's like one of the local gems. So I'm gonna show love to the local spot because I fuck with them. It's like I could say all the little trendy spots in Vegas. Everybody probably say or like, but I want to give a local gem. Masai.
Yeah, this is for sure it.
Tiger Wu is his name, bro. The chef. Yep. You gotta ask for the chef. Tiger Wu. He's the
Tiger Wu is the chef.
Tiger Wu.
He's the fucking guy, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Tiger Wu. Tell him you a friend of Dre Sinatra.
Shit, we're all about to be out there.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
In
October.
like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta go there, and when y'all go, I'm gonna give the dude a heads up too, so you can make sure you have him cooking for you. Because to get the real experience, it's like you have to have him. Like if you have the other guy, I don't know. I can't. You have
speak
Tiger
on him.
Wu making all the sausage for you by hand and going crazy. Oh, it's gonna be nuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we keep you posted on that one.
Yeah, please.
I got one more question before we pass to Trav. What's the biggest tip out you've ever gotten for a song request, and what song was it?
Biggest tip out. $3,000 WizKid, and he was wanting me to just play this freestyle. And like I was done it for free just because we've known WizKid for a minute, and like he's always been a good guy. And like he doesn't really come out, so like I was gonna do it for free regardless. But he just started throwing $3,000 and $100 bills in the DJ booth. I was like, oh shit! Like, man, all right, cool. Like sometimes though, I honestly tell people there isn't a price. Like there's a lot of times people be like, yo, name a price. And like sometimes it's just not worth playing a fucking song.
Right.
It's just not worth the vibe of fucking up the vibe. Like there'll be times, especially in Hollywood, LA, you already know everybody's a rapper, everybody's somebody, everybody's got money or they're in town. They want to impress Future because he's in the room. How much should I play the song? Bro, there's no price. I don't care if you pop out 5,000. Like I'm not gonna do it. I've turned down 5,000 before.
If it ain't good.
I've turned down people saying, name your price.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm cool. Send me a song. If I like it, I'll listen to it. If I like it one day, I'll pay for free. So
do you have security by you to kind of get them out of the way after they ask?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, bro. But LA is so easy to get to the DJ. And that's like one thing I really hate about LA clubs. Like it's so accessible. Yeah. Like when you're DJing in like Miami or like Vegas and stuff like that, like you can't just walk up and be like, yo, play my song. Play my here's the great selling point. Play my unmixed, unmastered song. Like, okay, shit. No, how about that? Like here's my
airdrop it to you.
Unmastered, unreleased song that nobody's ever heard. Like that's not a good selling point.
Nah.
Hell no.
I always wonder what those people think how that's gonna go over.
They think, bro, a lot of DJs are willing. There's a lot of DJs that are like just like, okay, sure, or like they just don't have the heart to say no. And like I know a couple that are like that. I'm like, it's not a knock against them, but they just don't know how to say no. Like they'll let a record promoter label guy be like, yo, play this song, knowing damn well that song has no business being on the club. But the guy who's trying to promote the record just needs a video of him. Hey, look, I got such and such to play the song at this club.
And it's it's not gonna work. Like as if the fucking clubs, everybody's in the club be like, oh, hey, I like this song.
No, I know, but like it's so crazy how that shit works. But like people do it all the time. It's like they're trying to impress their boss, and they're trying to fulfill, like I said, like a quota. Like I got 3 DJs in LA to play the song. But I look at it like this guy's getting paid to promote this record. Like, I'm cool. Like, if I'm going to find a record, if I know about the record, I'm going to play it organically. You got to tell me to play it.
Right.
And, like, I'll let you know, like, yo, I've been playing your record. Like, sometimes a guy who's playing, like, working the record might be 3 months later, be like, yo, I'm working this song. Are you playing it? I'll be like, bro, you're late to the party. I text that to people all the time. Like, you're late to the party. I don't know if you realize this, but I might have broke this record here or such and such. And you just hitting me now. Like, I haven't been playing this shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit would irritate me.
Does that happen often?
Like, all the time. All the time. It's their own label, too. That's what, those are the ones I really shit on. Like, and be like, yo, can you play this song for me? Bro, I haven't played this song for 3-4 months. Where have you been?
Right.
I was just going to ask that,
And you work for them or you work with the label. So it's like, bro, I don't even work for a label. So like, that's why I say it goes back to me saying, I don't like sometimes people to tell me or ask me because I play shit I just genuinely like and find. However it is, it could be a girl playing it on Spotify. I might hear and be like, oh, this is harder. However, it could be a girl sometimes. Maybe she will be like, yo, can you play a song? And like I said, I'll be like, I might not play it now, but I'm going to listen later on. Like one time this girl was like, yo, can you play Fetty Wap, Trap Queen? This is early. I didn't even know the song. I said, yo, I don't have the song right now and I can't play it for you. But I was like, I told her, I said, I'm going to listen to that song later. And the next time you see me, if that song is dope, you're going to hear it. What happened? I went and listened to it. Like you could tell me the song and I might not have it. I might not play it now, but I'm going to go back and be like, let me see what this person was talking about just in case I am late. And like I said, I'll tell the promoter, like, bro, you're late. Like, don't tell me to play a song I've been playing, bro. Do your job.
I was just gonna ask that because I was like, I'm thinking, like, at least in Vegas, most DJs in most club scenarios aren't playing songs like they're playing surefire songs at work. You know what I'm saying? So they're not breaking records that often. So I'm like, yo, what do you think? Like, you think you're just gonna come on here with a brand new song that nobody in this room has heard, and we're gonna play that, and that's gonna go off? Like,
a lot of times it's an ego thing, bro. It's like an ego thing for themselves. They might be trying to impress somebody, or they're just actually it's ego, or sometimes it's ignorance, or like they just don't know. Like they think you're gonna play a song, right? That's never been out. It's not even on Tidal, Apple. Like, check this out. Let's just say you do have a song that's dope, and it's not mixed mastered on Spotify, Apple. How are people gonna find that song? You can't even Shazam this shit.
You can't even Shazam this shit.
Like I ask people that too. And that's another. I'm glad you asked that question because that's also like another question that people ask me, right? And I'll be like, is it on Apple or Tidal? Because if it's not on Apple Tidal, first of all, I probably don't want to play it. And if it is, I can at least go to Tidal and look the song up because I got the title strip for Serato, where everything pops up. So you could go be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to it, and if I like it, I'll play it. But it's like I said, if it's not on Tidal or Apple, bro, like don't even come bother me.
Straight up.
Because I'm not gonna try to put my flash drive. I'm not trying to put a flash drive into my laptop, swipe the song. I don't want you to airdrop it to me. I don't want none of that. If it's on Tidal, all right, I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I'll play it for 20 minutes. And sometimes it's happened. They might have had a cool approach, like, yo, I'm such and such. Good to meet you. The approach is everything. Like the approach is how you come to be like, yo, play a song. There might be somebody that I almost got in fights, bro. People like, yo, play my song. I'm such and such and such. I'm like, first of all, who are you? Introduce yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ask me what my name is. Ask me who I am. Like, it's an approach. Like, don't just come over here and be like, yo, play my song. Like, it's not gonna fly, bro. Like, get out of the booth. Come with the right way. Like, yo, what up, man? I'm Joe Schmo from St. Louis, man. I'm out here. I'm doing this, and that. Here's my song. Or if you get the chance, move. Like, it's just the approach. Like, some people just don't know how to come at it and just disrespect you. When you come with that the energy. I don't even care to really hear music. Like it's over.
Common courtesy and kindness goes a long way.
Yeah, it's just like good ethics. Like, bro, come introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just like you would anywhere else. Like, don't just come over here expecting it and feeling entitled. Like that's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly. Like, I'm a cool person, man. Like, it's all about vibration. You come with a good vibe, man. Like I said, I might not even know you. I might be like, man, you such a cool ass motherfucker. I'm gonna play your song just because I think you're a cool ass dude. And then you can come with all the money in the world to be an asshole. And I wouldn't even play it for 10,000, 5,000. Right. So there's both of them spectrums. Like, it's ego and ignorance. Like I said, man, sometimes people just want to impress people and they just want to get a little video clip, pop in a bottle, and they think that that's going to get them on, man. That's not what's going to get you on. Like, you don't need faking it till you make it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the Bad Bunny request now is the prevalent.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what I do now. You want to know what I do now? So I'll stop the music. I like Bad Bunny, so I'm going to play a Bad Bunny song regardless, but I'm going to stop the music before I play the Bad Bunny song. I'll say, hey, let's just get this out the way. I don't want to see anybody walk up to this DJ booth holding a Bad Bunny sign on your phone because, hey, I might slap it out your hand. So let's just get this shit out the way. I'm going to play Bad Bunny, and we're all going to have fun. So don't come up to the DJ booth with the Bad Bunny sign on your phone. Thank you very much. Boom, drop the biggest fucking Bad Bunny song. And people go nuts. People go nuts now every time. And then people just die because I'm really making service out. So, like, I don't want to see no Bad Bunny fucking signs. I'm good. I'm going to play. You're good. Yeah. And the ignorant part is sometimes they're just holding the sign.
Yep.
And true story, I swear to God, one time they were holding the Bad Bunny sign, like play Bad Bunny as I'm playing Bad Bunny.
Yo, yeah, that happens often.
I'd be wondering if they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
No, sometimes they do.
Sometimes they not.
I think there's that hidden TikTok where they're just everybody's doing it as a trend.
Yeah.
Or they know one song from Bad Bunny and they haven't heard it, and like you're playing another song that's ringing off. And
like,
they don't know.
Play the other Bad Bunny song. They don't realize,
but they don't know how to say the name of the song.
Yeah, but it's like I'm playing Bad Bunny right now, man.
This is literally it.
And at this point, there's probably like 20 Bad Bunny hits.
Absolutely,
right.
So like,
yeah,
I guess the average listener doesn't realize, it doesn't know
but
that.
It's like, man, just put the name of the song that you want to hear. Don't put fucking Bad. Give me a specific song.
Play Drake.
Right.
Yeah, like as Drake's playing, like yo. Get the fuck out of here.
That could be 50 songs you're asking for right now.
Or these girls come up to you and they say, yo, play some ass shaking music.
Play something I can shake my ass to.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the worst. And you playing you already playing some shit where everybody's shaking their ass. So like, well,
the floor is moving. What the fuck do you want?
There's no more ass to be shook on that dance floor except for you, right?
You're the only ass not shaking.
Yeah.
Play something I could dance to. Like, okay, the whole club is rocking, but you're the only two right here.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
We go through some shit as DJs. I don't think people realize, man.
We do, man.
They don't get it, man. Do you think that LA is ahead or behind on music?
Are we ahead or behind? Well, I think it depends on what night of the week you're at. It's like there's weekend warriors, like weekend shit where like you can't play new shit. You talking about like Nico's talking about like you gotta play all the hits, boom, boom, boom. But like let's just say on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you could start like playing the shit that like all the like tastemakers and people know and like we can get away with. But I wouldn't say we're behind. I think the internet made everything so balanced for everybody. I think the internet made it balanced for it's to each his own kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it depends on where you're at and what day of the week. Like, they're going to be accepting to you play a certain song, but I might be able to play a song on Saturday or Monday at this one club that I could never play on Friday or Saturday at the other club. If that makes sense to y'all.
100%.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain songs that's like I could play Rob 49 Vulture on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's gonna be the biggest song at those clubs. I play it Friday, Saturday at the other clubs, which are bigger. It's gonna be crickets. They're gonna stop dancing. They're gonna look at you like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that.
I mean, it's there's these pockets too. Like Atlanta has always been the hotbed.
Oh,
he'll come back. He probably lost it.
Yeah. What a fucking combo.
Pause the recording.
Yeah. Yep. We can pause.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, all good.
Somebody called me and I tried to decline it, but I don't know why I didn't do it. My bad, so much.
Somebody with a Bad Bunny request tried to hop
yeah.
Right.
Hey, let me hear.
New York. What am I little New York shorty?
Hey.
I'm trying to decline it. I'm trying to decline it. Like, yo, I don't know why you said it.
Yeah, they see the IG. They know. They track you.
I'm with my dog, man. You know, we having a combo, man. I love music conversation.
I was gonna say, man, like Atlanta's always been a hotbed for rap.
Love Atlanta.
Always play the new shit down there, and for the most part, it'll go off. Miami has its own vibe as well, as far as they know a lot more Latin songs and maybe certain pockets, like
absolutely,
you know, certain areas. And I was curious about that, as because on the radio you guys still break a lot of shit. I know you've been doing a lot of radio shit for a while.
I want to just go back to answer that question, and you hit it like right on the head, bro. Like perfect. Like you said, like Atlanta, I think they are more new, like hip into new shit because there's so many artists and like there's just so much more music coming out of Atlanta, and they actually go out to the strip clubs, and so I feel like they're a little bit faster with it. But one thing I will say about LA is we're more accepting of everything, where we're not just like all LA. We're gonna play a lot of Atlanta. If there's something hot from New York, we're gonna play that. If there's, you know what I mean, we're gonna play a little mixture of everything. It's not gonna just be like all LA shit. Like you're not gonna go hear all new LA shit in our club. It's just not happening. A, we're not putting enough music out. B, I'm not saying it's not fire, but maybe it's just in what people in the club want to hear. But we're gonna play the new fucking this little guy from fucking Atlanta, or this guy from Texas or whatever, New York. We're gonna play it all. So like we digest a little bit more of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like even like early in the 90s, like we were digesting Biggie and Outkast. We were digesting everything. We're like open to everything, if that makes sense. For LA, I would say we're open to everything and we're open to it early.
Where were you during the Ice Cream Sundays era? Were you going to those parties with Aoki and AM and all that?
I got to go 2 times. I went 2 times, man, and it was legendary. Like I remember, like at that time, like I was still like trying to come up and like figure out my shit, but like it was legendary. Like I just remember being outside, walking in, walking out, and like I don't think we realized the importance of it because it was just like another thing that was happening. It was like, you know, everybody's young and you're in that vibe, but I'm just glad that now that I think back, I was able to experience it 2 times. And it was as legendary as people say. I think it was at LAX, the club LAX.
Hell yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, we've had a lot of DJs on there, like Spider and everyone that's played at LAX. How would you explain the vibe over there to somebody that never got to experience
anything
that?
goes? Anything
goes.
Like anything goes as far as musically, which was made it dope because like if you're a music head and you like rock and you like mashups and you like all the crazy shit, it's like you just never know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like that's what made it dope. Like if you have a good musical palette, you know that's gonna be the spot for you. Because like you might hear a crazy remix of something that you're never gonna hear anywhere else, or you gotta have this DJ has this edit and like maybe AM's going crazy. So that shit was dope in that sense where like you just never know what you're gonna hear. It's kind of like those DJs were like pushing themselves like to be like, all right, what you got this week, or what you put it together. So I think that's what made that so dope. There wasn't anything like it. There just wasn't anything like it. And I don't think to this day there still is. Like, just think about that shit was so hot at one point. Everybody was just playing mashups.
Right.
Like everybody was just doing remember that mashup era? Everything was a mashup.
Yeah.
Like the Gwen Stefani mashup with whatever it was. Like everything was a fucking mashup.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind bringing that back. No,
it's a gift and a curse. It depends. There's some amazing ones, and then there's some that's like terrible, like
real bad, out of key, all that.
I think that's what killed the mashups. It was being too much.
Yeah,
it's just there was being too much mashups. Like people were just doing everything,
smashing up any and everything.
Yeah, it lost its lust. Like you know what I'm saying, like you said, like shit being at a key, or like I think that's what kind of killed the mashup. Is like just too much and like people just not doing it right.
Yeah. I want to bring back a question that we asked very early in the show. Dre Sinatra's opening a nightclub. What's it called, and who's your resident DJ?
Oh, who's my resident DJ? What is it called? It's called Privilege first. That was the last name I thought about it called Privilege. And then who's my DJ? Miles Medina.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or Jay Espinoza.
Yeah.
Because they could go in so many ranges.
Yeah.
But then they're so fucking sick. But then I don't know, man. I also like, man, there's also the OGs too. I like, man, like Melody. Like I'd have to have like a crazy little I'd have to have a little a circle of DJs that I would want.
Yeah.
Friends and
Skrillex,
like,
Mustard, Swedish House
Skrillex,
Mafia.
Mustard, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I got budgets for that. My shit better be at the Palms or something for that.
He said the club's called Fill In, and I'm not playing. God damn it!
Yeah. I'm the fucking GM. I'm writing schedules. Like, yeah. I'm the talent booker.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass to Trav.
I don't know. That's a quick question. I would like to know your guys' answer on that one too, just out of curiosity. Just a DJ, who would you hire as your resident?
Oh yeah.
I feel like we all answered this, but
we
like
have
so long
this is coming back.
Yeah.
So
let me hear you.
Shoot, mine maybe Vice for me.
Yeah,
Vice,
dope, man.
yeah,
I grew up on Vice too, man. Watching him on Rap City.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I remember that shit, bro. I was so legendary.
Yeah, I would say Captains.
Oh
Graham
yeah,
and
Captains
Stone.
for you. Yeah,
that's a great resident pick.
Graham and Stone Rock. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
I think at some point I would have said Dave Fogg, but he's not. I don't know where he's at these days. Now I would probably go with David Clutch as my resident.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I gotta flip one on y'all one time, man.
Okay.
Here you go. If you could pick a residency or a residency at any party or club in the world. Like whether it's like, let's just say it's Do Over or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Rolling Loud, the Rolling
Past
Loud
or present? Is it past or present?
Yeah, we can go past and present.
Studio 54.
Oh, come on.
Dope. Yeah, I love that.
Studio 54.
That is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Nick.
Cliche.
There's a lot of good ones left, but that's like to me, that was everyone was there and you could get loose with it.
No, that's fire.
Your DJ for Mick
I'll go
Jagger
Warehouse.
and
I'll go
Warhol.
Warehouse in Chicago.
Yeah.
Let me do that one. Nick
Nice.
is mad. Nick is mad. They're the two clubs that Nick
like the most coolest clubs in history. Paradise Garage. No, I'm going with Glitterbox.
Okay.
Oh, see, you would though. You would. That's on brand with
that
you.
Exists
that's on
today.
brand.
Like
that's on brand.
That's something current. Like that's actually existing now.
Yeah.
All right. If it had to be something like new, I would say like Omnia or Zook. If it was like that, because like just for that production alone, it sounds so fucking good in that booth, and you play out to the fucking UFO. So there you go. Yeah.
I have to go with Omnia.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Neek,
I don't
you
think
would
I
not
did
say
that.
Omnia, right?
I'm not.
Because you work there.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck that place.
I still work there, so definitely not fuck that place.
No, not like that.
Not that.
No. I will not. I can't. As long as I'm employed by them, I cannot take a residency. So I'm sticking with Glitterbox.
Fair.
I love it.
Dre, any place that you would want residency at that you don't already play at?
Shit, this fool played everywhere.
Pass. I'm gonna give you my pass. My pass would be the Tunnel in New York, like Mobb Deep era.
Yeah.
Like Big Pun, like all that goon rap. At present, if I could pick a residency somewhere, full time, I would have to say a full time resident I live, just because of the way like I like the production and the viewing. Like everybody, like a lot of these clubs, like Dre's and like a lot of the Vegas clubs, I love them and I respect them because they actually put thought in like the workers that are doing the lights and the visuals. Like they're on their shit. And like I've had this conversation many times, like in LA sometimes, and like this doesn't have nothing to do with the promoters or like the shit, but some of the venues they're just lazy. Like their guys aren't moving shit. They're not moving the lights. They're not going with you. They're like, they have a guy that might come 15, 20 minutes and push a button and change the mood. But when I'm locked in, I like to see the lighting guy like following and doing and moving with the songs. Like that, what they don't realize is like that's what also gives us that extra push. It's like the ambiance, the atmosphere. Like if they leave the lights on almost the whole time and people are looking at us like, you're gonna kill the vibe. It's gonna make my job a lot harder. Now, if you're going with me and we're in tune and we're on the same page, it's gonna make the party 1,000 times better. That's what I love about clubs like Live. A lot of the clubs in Vegas, that their guys, their lighting guys and the visual guys are moving and they're actually doing this shit and they're paying attention and they're well rehearsed with the music that's going on. So I would have
good
to
lighting
say
guy changes things.
Good
bro, that
lighting
shit
guy
changes
changes
everything. The production, all that shit. Like I said, man, sometimes I get bummed out when I come back home, bro, because it's like, damn, like I'll go from doing all these cool spots and like I come home and be like, damn, I just wish that they had that same love and same attention to detail, like the way these other spots do, because that shit makes a big difference. So I would probably say Live, man, like a full-time resident. Like I do live here and there, but like to be like a resident there, amazing.
That's fire.
Hey Dre, Murder Inc. or G Unit?
G Unit. I just saw 50 in Brazil and he shut that bitch down, bro. G Unit, when 50 Cent and G Unit was like first out, just think about how much of a like superhero he was. Like motherfucker, when G Unit was coming, it was like you didn't know if somebody was gonna get stabbed or shot or beat up. Like it was like that type of shit. So like I don't think we've ever really seen anything like that where like when 50 Cent, he was like a ghetto dope superhero, bro, that like just took over the world, bro. Like seeing him in Brazil, like you know how many songs he had, but when you see it and you hear it again, and especially in Brazil where they appreciate the culture so much, it makes you be like, this guy's run was so fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Like I say, G Unit though, easily, man.
Is there anyone? There's got to be. Who would you want to collaborate with? Who's left on your bucket list to work with?
I want to work with rockers, bro. I like rock shit, man. Like I like rock stars. Like that's what like inspires me. Like I watch, like I don't know, it'd be something like I said, I would want to work with like a rock group, like something like a Radiohead or something like sick like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd want to fuck with something like that, bro. If it was me, I'd want to collab with a rock and roll person.
That's fucking dope.
Because I feel like there's no more rock stars. Like who's the newest biggest rock star? I want to ask you.
Ghost.
Like,
Ghost.
Yeah.
It's Ghost would.
Ghost isn't new.
I'm talking about somebody that's like, yo, they go somewhere right now and the whole fucking place Axl Rose. Like I'm talking about like that. Like who's
that doesn't exist anymore. Those are rappers.
That's my point. That's
Harry,
so,
I think Harry would be the closest, but he's pop.
Harry Styles,
Harry Styles,
But I'm talking about
I would say he's
like a rock and roll, like grungy motherfucker.
There's
like
not.
has glasses on, like six bitches, smoking a cigarette with a beer.
Yeah.
There's not.
That era's like it's sad because that's not a thing right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like one thing about MGK, like he's trying to bring like the rock shit back. And like by default, he's winning. I'm not taking nothing away. I'm not saying it's whack, but he's doing that because there's nobody filling that void.
Right.
And like he's winning. Like if you notice, I don't know if y'all, I saw some shit. He's in Europe, like he's like on some rock star shit, like doing the whole like that real rock shit. I'm like, damn, I like to just see that because like feel like there's
where you put Post.
It's a rapper.
Post, he still does rap.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like halfway in between, but he's not like I love Post. He's a fucking star, but But like I'm talking about rock star.
Yeah.
He's a star.
Yeah.
Post is a rapper with a rock aesthetic, but he's still a
okay.
rapper.
Right.
Exactly. You know who has more rock star appeal? Travis Scott. He's the closest to a fucking rock star. Like I've seen like his shows. Like
his live shows are insane.
Like, I could ask him for tickets. I could get the tickets, but like I'd rather go be a fan and go sit in the stand and like enjoy the energy. Like as a real fan and like soak it in, because like that might be like the closest thing in the wild I've seen to like it being like a rock star in the shows, like people jumping crazy mosh, like that type of shit.
I'm gonna say some shit. The last of that was Kanye on the Pablo tour, where it had all those people in the mosh pit underneath him, and he was.
Astro World was after that.
Astro World was the last.
I was at that.
Astro World. Yeah,
people
that's
died.
what I'm saying. Astro,
we forget.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the festival? Yeah.
I'm talking about the tour though.
The tour, the arena tour. That was
the shit they had. They had the roller coasters and the moshing downstairs. That shit was after Pablo.
Yeah.
You really think about it, that's it.
Dope.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about like real rockers, like bands, there hasn't been a real popular band in a long time. No. Not rappers trying to adapt the aesthetic.
Exactly.
Like a real rocker.
No, I mean like this. Like I saw Tame Impala not long ago, but he's been out for like 6-7 years.
Yeah.
It's a band, but they're not a rocker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's moshing at a Tame Impala show.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. There's no rock.
There hasn't been real rock in a long time.
I'm waiting for the next rocker that's like,
even the Killers. Like that's not.
Yeah,
like there was bands at that time, but that
the
was
last
not,
ones were like
moshing
the Fred Durst, the Corns, like the Limp Bizkits, like
they
were like almost like the last of that era of like Kid Rock, bro. Like he was a fucking rock star. Like we don't have that. Like, and
I'll make fun of like pop punk all the time, but like my first concert was a Blink show and people mosh. So like, that's just not a thing anymore. Like you go to a Green Day show, people mosh. Like, yes, it's pop punk and it's corny, but people were moshing. That's not there's not a big band like on a worldwide level
that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for that shit to come back, man.
I would love for rock music to come back because there's no way it's dead. Like it can't be a dead genre.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody has appeal to anybody.
That group Maneskin out of Italy, that new one that did Beggin', they're like, I saw their show at Lolla and they're fucking rock stars. Yeah. The bassist had pasties on. She had her tits out.
Oh yeah, she's sick. That band is sick. I don't know. They're dope. I see videos of them all the time and they got killer shows. Their music is dope. I just don't know if
Colin, I hope Sleigh Ride.
I hope it gets big.
What's that? Sleigh Bells?
Sleigh Bells, sorry. Sleigh Bells.
Sleigh Bells.
Turnstiles, like there's a lot.
Turnstile, yeah.
There's a lot of cool bands, but they're not huge.
Yeah. Well, people are, somebody could have said Strokes. The Strokes was, or like
20 years ago.
Yeah, Jack White solo shit, and like it's all legacy acts.
Arctic Monkeys, they're all legacy acts.
People that have been around. But I don't know if that music is selling like that. I don't know if kids are into that.
Rap took over.
Yeah,
so I don't know. Maybe
I would put your group, Colin, that you saw, and I'll put Ghost on the two potential rock stars that are out there right now.
I say Uzi.
Who, Ghost?
Yeah, I gotta check Ghost.
Check out Ghost. They do stadium tours. They're crazy.
They look crazy. They look crazy.
Yeah.
Rolling Loud is the new rock and the moshing and all that. That's what
Rolling Loud is now Woodstock.
See, I'm gonna have to stick with Ghost though, because Ghost, the lead singer, is talking about like he's like I sold my soul to the devil. I did.
Yeah, he looks great. When I was 10 years old,
I did.
They look dope. They're doing cool like metal shit, and they have a cult following. So like they have all of that, but like as far as like rock music being popular music. That's
a different story, right?
I mean, that's what we're saying. Like, there's no big rockers that are huge and popular, like household names. Like, everybody knows Metallica, even if you don't listen to Metallica.
Exactly. That's
nobody, like, unless you are in the vein, you don't know who Ghost is.
Right.
It's still kind of culty. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. They're cool.
To the point where I'm about to go look that shit up after this and keep that shit out. But like, I'm hoping it's gonna be what I think it is because. I'm like looking for it, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking for that.
They're cool.
Bro.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check that shit out.
Man. Trav, let's I'll pass to you real quick and then we'll get this guy on the road. I know he's in the streets.
So Dre,
Yeah.
we are developing our DJ biopic cinematic universe, a la the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So in the DJ biopic cinematic universe, who's playing Dre Sinatra?
Like an actor?
Yep. Actor, musical act, anybody animated, anybody dead or alive.
Man, they might have to fucking get an animator for his ugly face, man. I don't know if they could find anybody, man. Let me see an actor. It would have to be. I don't even know the dude's fucking name. He's a fucking what's the dude's name? He comes on like hella movies now. Fuck, let me see. Hold on. Let me look up his name real quick.
Yeah.
1 second. Or did it have to be in the actual Marvel universe?
No. It could be any actor.
Hold on. Sorry about that. Let me see. No, I don't have cigarettes, bro.
Somebody out here with the trying to get the Lucy's.
Yeah, that's the second one already, bro.
Nick was selling Lucy's up in Philly, man.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's the second dude that asked for fucking cigarettes.
my Philadelphia side hustle, Lucy's.
Yeah, I know who I'm gonna get.
Who you got?
Only because he's a good actor, Michael Penguin.
Oh, let's
and
go.
He's Mexican.
There we go.
And he's
yeah.
Mexican.
Hell yeah,
Michael
let's
Penguin's
go.
Mexican, and I fuck with him.
And he's in the
MCU.
MCU. And he has the best, probably the best explainers in the MCU of all time.
I like that.
In
He's in the
Ant-Man 1
Marvel
and Ant-Man
comics
2.
universe?
Yeah, Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man 2.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I've only seen maybe a handful of them, but I gotta peep them out. But nah, that's crazy. I didn't even know. But Michael Penguin, just because I think he's, for being a Latino actor, I think he's pretty dope.
Hell yeah. Okay, Dre, one more question. We have our podcast playlist on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
What song do we need to add to it?
The Dre Sinatra pick that I would have put on it?
Yes, sir.
One song from anywhere.
Whoa, is one song from any genre?
Any genre.
Any genre.
The Doors, Riders on the Storm.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
Good pick.
Hell yeah. That's a great fucking pick.
Riders on the Storm, man.
Let's go. That is a good pick.
Man.
Yo.
That's my shit.
That wasn't on that didn't make their top 5, did it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Crazy.
I don't think so.
Insane.
Yeah, fucking insane. Dre, let people know where they can find you on social media and let them know any projects you got coming up that you want to share with us.
You can find me on social media, Twitter, IG at Dre Sinatra, Facebook, DJ Dre Sinatra. I got to make a TikTok now. That inspired me to make a TikTok.
Yeah.
So wait, soon come Dre Sinatra and upcoming projects. I'm just helping Ty out with his stuff as far as like on the back end of it, like
Thank
any
God.
type of A&R, just any stuff like that.
I need that
and
album.
working with the mixtape. Yeah, so we have the
need it.
mixtape sign language 2 coming out soon.
Oh,
That's probably going to be like the top of the year, I think, is what we're aiming for.
hold
Sign
up.
language 2.
Hold up. It's sign language too.
Yes, it's sign language 2.
Let's go.
If you know about sign language 1 is one of my favorite top mixtapes because we made it on the back of the tour bus. So he felt like sign language 2 was like maybe in line for something. So he's been currently making beats. And he's been in the studio working on sign language 2. He's
Is
working
Beach
on
House
this
ever
album.
going to come out again?
No, I think we
Another
ended the
Beach
Beach
House?
House series. We ended the Beach House series, I think.
Okay.
And like now we're just on to other shit. But I'm sure he's talked about it in his other interview, so I'm not sure if you're aware, but him and Mustard have a project that's pretty dope. And actually we're dropping a song with Little Durk, I think October 8th or 9th. So it's Ty Dolla signed, Little Durk produced by Mustard.
Hey, that's
Called
Chi-Town for
French.
everybody that doesn't know. That's
Chi-Town.
Smirk.
Yeah.
That's Smirk.
Yeah,
All
Smirk.
right.
So Ty Dolla, Lil Durk, produced by Mustard, dropping, I want to say October 8th or 9th.
Ooh.
Should be one of those days. We actually played and performed in Brazil for the first time the other day.
Yeah.
So I know for sure now I can talk about it. And the verses, I got the shit on my laptop now. So, you know what I'm saying? It's coming out.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
Man.
So those are the things, you know what I'm saying? Just other than that, just if y'all ever in my city, whoever it is, if you're listening right now, even y'all, man, tap in with me. I'll be outside. I'll be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Come have a drink with your boy. Come smoke with your boy. You know what I mean? That's all I ask for y'all, man.
I will be doing that when I see you. I will be smoking with you.
Yeah.
Dre
Sinatra.
I'm actually going to be in Vegas on Sunday, too, at Dre's, man. So,
cool.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, full vibes Sunday, man. Hey, as a matter of fact, we might have to go to Versailles, man. I might have to ask Tiger Woo on Sunday. We can go fuck with Versailles, man.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Squad
Neat,
up,
tap
man.
in with him and then FaceTime us.
Tap in with you. Hit you guys up.
Yeah, hit me.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yo, Dre, I want to give you your flowers while you're here, man. Thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me.
This made my entire year, bro. You don't understand.
Listen, man, at one point, I wish, if y'all would have gave me 30 more minutes, I could have had Ty on this shit, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to see if we can make that shit work next time, man. Or I might, if I go meet with them in a couple and he's down to get on, you might have to just jump back on me.
We can hop back on.
Yeah, we can hop on. Yeah,
because
just let us know.
I'm supposed to go meet him right now. He's doing some shit with some TikToker in Brooklyn. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's down to hop back on, say what's up.
Hey, send a text, man. I'll do it.
Yo,
Absolutely.
Let me know, man. We'll hop back on.
All good, my brothers. Well, shit, like I said, thank y'all for having me too, man. Whenever y'all need, man. It's always love, man. Appreciate y'all.
Dre, thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
thank y'all, man. Love.
Thank you. Legend.
All right, peace.
All right, man. Peace.
That just about wraps it up, man.
Yeah, man.
Fucking what an app. What an app.
Woo. You see the smile on my face, man.
Yeah.
Woo, this is like we interviewed Michael Jackson's DJ. That's how it is for me.
That's good.
I know that's your guy.
That's your guy.
Yeah.
That's your guy. I mean, he knows his music. We love that. We love a guest that knows all angles of music. And now it's going to get me running through my head, who is the last big rock star?
See?
Now I got to really.
Yeah.
All right. So that's our project. We've never done this, by the way.
We haven't.
What is this?
Something new.
This is weird. A pre-interview show or post-interview?
Post-interview. Yeah. A debrief.
Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, you guys put some thought into the last real rock star. So here's the rule.
Okay.
It could be a solo act, but they have to be rock genre, not like a rapper with a
right.
Yeah.
Right.
They have to be a real rock act.
Yeah.
Solo, but most likely going to be a band. And Imagine Dragons doesn't count.
I wouldn't even put them on the list.
It can't be
They're
like
not making the list anyway, so don't even.
It can't. That's what I mean. Like, or anything.
They are. But we gotta get that out of the way. They
are a rock band.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
And they're huge.
Yeah.
But I don't think people are moshing at those shows.
No,
So
right.
I think for us,
No.
we can't. No stomp clap bands.
No.
Okay.
Right? Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
In my
absolutely.
mind, that doesn't do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those guys aren't badass.
Right.
Oh, God, somebody's gonna find out that I said that from Vegas. And
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think they're from Vegas. I think Imagine Dragons is from here.
Oh, you're gonna get
Imagine Dragons from Vegas? No.
I think so.
Are they?
Yeah.
Bruh. No way. Killers are, and you don't like the Killers.
No.
Oh,
That's wild to me.
that is wild. I love the Killers.
They're so fucking good.
Hey, you know who signed the Killers?
Who? Yeah.
Jay-Z. Yeah.
They did Made in America.
Mm-hmm.
They would get signed by a rapper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When they won their Grammy
rock.
for best rock group, they thanked Jay. That's their last thank you.
I love Jay-Z, but any rock group that gets signed by a rapper just is a testament to how much they don't rock.
Right.
I don't know. Every time I play Mr. Brightside, it rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's a
Brightside
pop
does that.
hit. I get it, it's huge. It's just not.
No, I feel what you're saying though.
The shit isn't
It's a.
fucking.
I feel what you're saying though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a pop band.
it's a
But
pop band.
Jay has the Coldplay love too.
Absolutely.
Not a rocking group.
Not a
They don't
rocking
kick
group.
ass.
Correct.
No.
Very
Correct.
melodic.
He was signing pop acts.
Not to say that these bands are bad bands.
No.
Right.
I'm not into the Killers. I don't think Coldplay sucks by any means.
These are multi-platinum, like huge.
I don't need their, you know what I mean? They don't need my seal of approval. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They're not kick ass bands. They're not kick you in the dick mosh pit bands.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I don't know.
I want to say
Everything I'm
somebody
running
like
through-
the last two have to be like Green Day or Blink or somebody like that.
Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte, maybe like somebody in that era, because I really do think that was the last era of like bands.
I mean, there's White Stripes. There's
White Stripes
you
might
know,
be one of the last ones.
Are you moshing at White Stripes concert?
Early ones,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
they had
Okay.
pits.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like it's rock. It's like you think Rage. You think all this shit. Like,
Yeah, but that's like 90s. So it's got to be like it probably ended right before Blockhouse.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, because that's when
Mm-hmm.
things got very electronic, and then EDM was huge, and rap started even pulling from EDM.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, so the bands in that era were like the Killers and Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco might be one of the
System
last.
of a Down.
System was huge, and they were a real rock band, no questions asked.
Yeah.
And
Where
they
does Rage
didn't-
fall then?
Rage is earlier, way
Rage
earlier.
is earlier.
Okay.
That's because they ended in like the 98, like
Okay.
end of the 90s. So I want to say System might be, but they were like, shit, that's early 2000s.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold, were they big enough to
warrant
For a
it?
minute, they were MTV big for a minute. Remember,
That's
they
true.
had
Yeah.
that backcountry video.
Yeah.
A quick minute. I would say Muse. Muse is up there too.
What about POD?
POD was
early
before.
2000s. They were
Okay.
before that.
Christian
But POD
rock.
was huge. Youth of the Nation.
Disturbed. Like
Disturbed,
all
still
that
POD
shit.
era.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's still that. There's still, we know there's shit after that.
Queens
was
of the
it?
Stone
Slipknot?
Age.
Slipknot
Queens
was
of the Stone
before?
Age. Yeah.
Way
Slipknot.
too early. Queens is too early.
Slipknot was before too.
Yeah.
Slipknot, they're still releasing music, but I think their popularity, like their
Right.
biggest, I know their last big song was on MTV. I had to have been in 8th grade or 9th grade.
Oh, 21.
Not for
21 Pilots.
Is that 90s?
No,
21 Pilots?
that's 20.
That's
like
now.
2010.
They just put out a commercial for their tour that they're going on that I saw.
Damn, I don't know any 21 Pilots music.
I was gonna say KG Elephant too, but
That's that to me. That's I don't know any Cage in my mind.
yeah.
That feels like MGMT.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Well,
Oh, so yeah, you know what? There was that era that happened like 2008 to maybe 2012 where bands were like a little more dancey.
yeah, that's where you had your
Like indie
killers. That's where you had your killers. You had your 30
Killers.
Seconds from Mars. You had your
30 Seconds of Mars Volta.
yeah, Panic at the Disco falls under that. Your Paramours fall under that
What's
too.
the fucking band? That Banquet. What was that band? I'm forgetting the name.
Block Party.
Block Party.
Mm-hmm.
But that was kind of like the indie rock band.
Right.
Vampire Weekend was popped up around that time.
Yeah.
Were people moshing at those shows though? I didn't go to those shows, so I don't know. But they were rock bands. I mean, that's a rock band. That's rock
Yeah.
music. But were any of those bands huge?
Not like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, were they System? I like that you brought up System, because System, I was definitely in high school and they were
Mhm.
fucking huge.
Yeah.
Right.
Up until their last album, they were fucking huge.
They're still huge. If they did a show tomorrow, they would sell. They
Just did a show with Korn at
Yeah.
T-Mobile Arena, I think a
Yeah.
month ago. It sold out,
Yeah.
but now it's a legacy
arena
act.
rock. Yeah, a legacy act, arena rock for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time when they like, is that the tail end of rock music? This is an interesting conversation. Now I feel like we need to we all need to get on Spotify and get like a timeline of like when these last rock. We should look at charts. Yeah. We should look at like Billboard charts.
Yeah.
Because there's a rock chart. This could be very easily solved.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably like 21 Pilots, honestly. Which is so recent, like 2010s. But that's like pop too. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's a
all right.
I mean, does 21 Pilots fall in the same?
Now I'm starting to get looser with my
Imagine Dragons.
That's what I don't know. I don't know any 21 Pilots music. Do you guys feel that? Is it reminiscent of?
I want to ask Colin that because I feel like it sometimes does fall in the same kind of feel realm.
I think it's because of our age.
Yeah.
I don't think it's music to our demo. I think it's 18 to 21 kind of steez.
Yeah.
You know, or 15 to 21.
Should we get looser in our definition or our qualifications for this?
No, because we're still trying to find that. We're still trying to find the last rock star.
We're pulling things out of the trunk here.
Yeah.
It's tough. It hasn't been for a long time.
Right.
We can agree on that.
Yeah.
And it's not prevalent because we have 3 DJs here and no one can fucking guess which one it is.
So like,
you know what? Alana.
Yeah. She would be the best
for
this conversation.
Yeah. Alana would
and Greg.
Yeah.
Great corner.
Greg would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
tough.
Beyond our wheelhouse right now when it comes to because we
gotta build
we're hitting all the pop acts right now. You know?
Yeah, we had
even though it needs to be pop rock, you know, because it needs to be a popular.
It does need to be a popular group. Like that's the thing. They have to be big.
But
we can't just say a punk band.
Right. But it can't be a pop sound. It needs to be rock.
Yeah, like we can't say like Phoenix.
Right. Correct.
Like it can't be like something like that. Like
correct.
It has to be a real deal rock band.
I asked Greg. I just texted him. I said, who was the last big rock band? And he'll probably get back to us during this. Or if not, we'll include it in next week's episode. But it's I don't know.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
I want to say it's Slipknot. Their last song. I'm trying to remember the name of the song. Jesus said never stops to you.
It would be like I don't know, like Arctic Monkeys or something fun like that.
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys. See, I've gone to 2 of their shows.
Mm-hmm.
No pits.
No pits. But some of their music is
pit worthy.
It's fast. Really like aggressive guitars. Now they're kind of a legacy act, even though they put out music not too long ago.
Oh, they absolutely
but I think that's just because the genre isn't huge anymore. That's not their fault. They're still doing exactly what they've always done. I gotta find that last Slipknot hit song that I'm thinking of. I don't know if it's gonna be in their top though. So let's think. In 2000, I graduated in 2008, so maybe 2008 is the anniversary. Is the song? Damn, this is a live album. We don't want that. So 1999, self-titled. 2001, Iowa. 2004, the Subliminal Verses. I think this is the album. 2004, Duality is the name of the song.
It's a banger.
Oh, where does Linkin Park fall?
I mean,
Linkin
Park was around there for sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
Duality was the song I was thinking of from Slipknot, and that to me was their last huge hit. Linkin Park?
Was there pit at the Stroke show?
No.
Moshing?
No moshing at a Stroke show.
Yeah.
No pit. big crowd, like floor seats, jumping, but no straight up circle pit. Also, is that not a thing in certain genres?
What? No
like
pit?
in certain rock shows, do they not pit?
See? I don't know.
Because like if you go to a system show now, even auditoriums, Corn,
shit, you go to a Tory Lanez concert, you're gonna have a pit.
Right.
Right.
But like certain rock bands always have a pit. So I was gonna say maybe it's an age thing, but I don't think you go to a Strokes show because it's kind of hipster. I don't think they pit. I don't think they mosh.
Yeah.
So like maybe those indie rock groups weren't like their audience doesn't mosh.
Yeah.
Like they're a little too cool for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but like I've gone to 2 Strokes shows and never saw a pit. Tightly knit crowd jumping, but no actual pit.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder if those other indie bands had pits at their show, like Block Party and I don't know, lesser known groups, Black Kids.
Oh yeah, huh?
It's just I think everyone would be too cool to pit.
But like those big pop punk bands had pits.
Yeah.
Like I went to a Blink show with Travis Barker. Like that's the peak of their shit, and they had a pit. Saw Green Day, even though I hate Green Day, they had a pit.
There's a pit.
Right.
I don't know.
But that, you know what? There was rock music still after that because that emo phase was a thing. Like Scene Kids.
Yeah. Well, there was pits for all that shit, but it's like that's not stadium rock.
Right.
That's not selling out like.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still. I mean, now I think about it, that's probably like.
So our criterias are it needs to have a pit in a stadium.
They need to be a band that has a pit at their show. Does it need to be a stadium? I
think it needs to be a stadium because a stadium puts you at the rock star status.
Yeah, because that's how big you are.
Yeah.
Like Panic at the Disco. I don't know if they play at stadiums now.
Killers do though.
Killers do. Their stadium, but they didn't have pits.
Fair.
So that's what I mean. Like there's bands.
Linkin Park.
If they were touring, they'd have stadiums. And
but we're looking for the last. We're looking for the last.
I could see Linkin Park.
I could see Linkin Park being the last.
Yeah.
I could see Linkin Park being the last. Because they could play stadiums.
Yeah.
I think if Linkin Park played a show, it'd definitely be at a stadium.
Yeah.
Now, obviously no Chester, but I think if they did a reunion tour or something like that, and like definitely are getting a stadium. And there's definitely going to be a pit. Linkin Park is a solid pick. I think if all these groups, we put them into a pile and now we're pulling out into possible answers.
Yeah.
I think Linkin Park is a good possible answer.
Yeah.
I want to throw in System, but I think Linkin Park might have been making music longer than them.
After.
I could totally be wrong on that.
Colin?
System's still active.
Right.
They're still active, but were they huge?
But are they
at
active?
The same time as for as long as Lincoln was.
They don't have that pop crossover. I will say that.
Fair.
Chop Suey was monumental.
Right.
And then they did that album afterwards.
But you got to think Lincoln had Bleed It Out at the very end of their
and that was at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. So the last rock stars might be Linkin Park. Yeah.
Stadium. Yeah.
Like huge.
Yeah.
So still this album came out in 2002. That's crazy. Yeah. Mesmerize and Hypnotize was System of Down's last 2 albums.
What
year
was
2005.
That?
2005. Okay.
But those were big. Those were still big. I remember people were still really fucking into those. Let's see what Linkin Park's last album. Let's see when their last album came on.
2006, 2007?
2007. Minutes to Midnight.
Okay.
Yeah. And I had Bleed It Out on there.
Yeah, which was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then in 2008, nope, that's a live album. They had an album in 2010. I don't think that's anything we need to look at.
No.
I think their last huge hit was on Minute to Midnight, which what I've got is in their top 5.
Okay.
So Linkin Park definitely had a big hit much later than System of a Down.
Later, yeah.
So System's out, Linkin's now on top of this list.
So right now Linkin's at the top of the list. Okay. So
In
when we hear back from
in 2007.
2007. Okay. So when we hear back from Greg.
So now I think this is a good place to leave off.
Right.
I think what we have to do at this point now is look at like Billboard rock charts
after
from 2007 and see after that if things start softening up and becoming less popular.
Yeah. Boom.
Resolved.
There it is.
It's just that easy.
Rock died in 2007, according to the 5 on 5 podcast.
Yeah, according to us. I'm sure we're gonna get somebody coming for our heads. Pause on YouTube.
The first time a guest has spiraled us.
Yeah, man.
We can still be spiraled. Yeah. Let it be known for the record.
We definitely do not have control over this podcast anymore. This is the Dre
Sinatra 5 on 5
This is not our
podcast anymore.
Yeah.
We are the guests now.
We are. We've been replaced, just like Dre got replaced.
Yeah, it's all cyclical.
It is.
He has free time now that Skrillex replaced them, and he's taking our jobs.
Yeah.
No, incredible episode.
Yeah.
Incredible guest. Shout out again to Dre Sinatra.
Shout out.
Man, any guest that comes on from here on out, you better have some questions ready.
Yeah.
Better have some questions for us.
And some solid stories, man. Dre has with some stories, bro.
Have some stories as well. We love that. We'll keep you guys posted if we do a Ty video hello.
Yeah.
You guys will be the first ones to know. But no, it's fucking great. Great afternoon. We're gonna be back next week with a brand new guest. Yeah. Any outstanding grievances? Anything we need to?
Well, let's see.
Covered everything under the sun.
Yeah. Almost. We have
unless you have
episode
any, like,
7, House of Dragon coming out.
I was gonna say unless you have any TV shout outs.
We switched the main cast over. The main cast is now older.
Wait, I haven't seen.
And what a great switch, though. I know, but you know it's coming.
That's not no spoiler.
No,
they're gonna get.
It's not a spoiler, but what a great switch over. There was no fall off. Fall off. God, the story writing is amazing.
Wait, I have a question. Question. Are they still going to keep that cast on retainer to do flashbacks? Probably.
See, you would think so. You would hope so because of how amazing. God,
it would be cool.
The two girls were just fucking amazing.
Or it's just like your job is done. Thank you. 7 episodes.
If I had to make a guess, going by how this show goes, I don't recall any flashbacks.
See, yeah. Well,
I
could
think
totally
there
be off
were.
on that.
There's flashbacks in Game of Thrones. You know,
Yeah.
doing flashbacks of the Mad King, Jamie killing the Mad King, the Mad King with the wildfire and everything like that.
Okay, so maybe. Unless they filmed them already.
Unless they filmed them already, yeah.
Coming.
Right, because we know season 2 is not coming next year.
Oh,
that's upsetting news.
It's not gonna come. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, so they got us for the long haul again.
Oh yeah. This season 2 is gonna come. 2024?
I haven't looked, and I'm really upset about that.
This show will outlive all of us.
That's depressing.
No, because the book ended.
There's nothing else.
No. There's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end with this story.
I really hope
it's definite.
This show is the end. Oh yeah, it's a prequel, so that's
it's definite. Yeah, it's definite.
God.
The books are out. The books are done.
I'll be 40 years old by the time I'm done with Game of Thrones.
No, this well, yeah, with Game of Thrones, but
You're
with this
aging like
Dance of
the
the Dragons,
characters.
it's only going to last for like 3 seasons, if not 4.
Isn't this show going on for 5 seasons?
Well, I don't think we're gonna. They're contracted to 5 seasons, but that means you're gonna stretch out. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they got more stories to tell. You got a Jon Snow's show coming. You got another prequel show coming. So I don't think
I'm
they're
not
going to
saying
make
that
it
I'm
to
not
5.
enjoying it. I just, oh my God, that's so long. That's so many years.
That's why I don't think they're going to make it to 5.
What
They
do you
got other
have? What do
stories
you
to
have
tell.
to do? You're gonna watch them all.
Yeah, that's true.
I get nervous, bro. I get nervous, and I get this way about the Marvel Cinematic Universe that I'm gonna die before I see the end of it.
Yeah, but you're not going to die before Black Panther 2 comes out. Knock on wood. Black Panther 2, November.
Like, I
That
just
shit
want to
looks
see
good.
the Kang. I just want to see X-Men. I want to see Kang. I want to see all of that in its full max power. And I just hope I don't, like, knock on wood, get sick or something, because or get
Speaking of
fucking
X-Men,
murdered.
Colin, guess what? Hugh Jackman's coming back. Deadpool 3.
I saw Ryan. Ryan said, "Hey, you want to come back?"
Yeah.
He said yes.
Yeah. He's not
Yeah.
doing shit. He's not
Right.
doing shit.
Yeah,
He's
not.
fucking. He literally hasn't done anything.
Yeah,
He's free.
Just being a good-looking man.
Yeah, he is.
Just being a good-looking man, similar to myself. Just
You know?
not doing
Yeah,
shit.
hey, it's not a lot
Schedule's
of fall
wide
off there.
open.
Wide open.
But yeah, that's all I got, man. Football season is amazing. NFL is the best
Talk about
reality
everything on this
TV
Talk
on
about it all.
TV.
Talk about it all.
Talk about it all.
Hey, we do. We have to cover it all, man.
Oh wait,
You
I
never
have
know.
to give a shout out. I went to the Dead concert, DHD.
Oh
last night.
yeah.
I saw Dead. They're great.
Bro, I thought you meant Dead and Co. I was like, huh?
No,
Fair.
no,
Fair,
no.
Neek.
No, I fucking wish.
Yeah, I'm glad that you
there would've
spelled
been
it out
much
though,
more.
because I'm with Neek on that one.
There
I was
would've
like,
been-
you saw the fucking Dead.
There would have been much more. Oh,
Yeah,
by
I'm
the
with
way,
Nick on that.
no, there would have been much more. That's why I spelled it right away.
Yeah, I know.
you.
I didn't even give you guys a chance to chime in. I said, not that Dead.
So how
Yeah.
was Dead? Good?
Great. It was
Good.
great. They had this dude open up Exum, EXUM, from Los Angeles, and he said, before I go, I just want you guys to know I'm going on tour with Kid Cudi next year.
Hey,
So, there you go. Yeah.
I know Exum. I have some of the stuff.
I'm
He
going to go
sounds
see
kind of like Block
Krogben
Party.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's
You gonna wear it, Neek? Say it.
Krogben.
Oh, dope.
He just wanted you to say it again.
I
Say
did,
it. Say it.
but no, I didn't hear him though.
Krungabon.
Krongebong.
Crunk bin.
Krung.
I'm going to go see Krongbin tomorrow, and it would be really cool if Leon Bridges came through, but I have a feeling, I think he's still on his tour, so I don't know.
Okay.
What's the name of the band?
Krongbin.
You said it different every single time. 4 times.
Krongebong.
Billabong.
Billabong. Crinkle cuts.
Crinkle cut.
Oh man.
No, that's it's a good band when you can't pronounce their name. That's
Yeah.
how you know.
That's
how you
true.
know.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
We out.
Eh.
See you guys next week and peace.
Peace. Stay safe, y'all.